You can hear because wireless headphones. All right, well, welcome back. We are back for the second part of the stream. Cool. So, so the plan was to like go and see whatever's going on, and Giant is like stooping, following behind you guys. He has to crouch under some of the lower rock outcroppings in the tunnel, but otherwise he can fit and stuff. No worries there.
As we're heading that way, Anna suggests that Nox puts the necklace inside of her shirt because those intelligent undead might have something to do with the skull.
Sure thing.
And even if it's not the skull, apparently those eyeballs do something.
Hers is like in her bag.
No.
I think
she said it was.
I thought you said you put it on.
No, yours.
Oh yeah, mine. Mine's in the bag, yeah. Mine's not on a weird necklace.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, so it's not a super long film. It's also not super short. It goes on for a little bit.
It's just right.
Yeah, exactly. So, so you guys start down this tunnel, and so you guys have never seen the main entrance. Well, I'll describe it to you real quick from this side. You're on the inside, of course. Essentially, the tunnel starts to widen up, and then just becomes a cavern, sort of like this one, this main, or the the previous main chamber. Let me put this on the map again, on the stream. All right, cool. Like the previous main chamber you guys have been in, it kind of just opens up. It's a little more ovular, not as circular. A little more elongated, and there's like a good bit of space behind the gate, in which actually you see there's like barrels sort of lined up in different places here. And lots of like bones left everywhere, like from animals, not from creatures or humans and stuff. Mostly like animal carcasses that look like they were chewed on and gnawed on before, from guards. Because I say guards because ahead of you is a big wall. It's maybe like 15 feet tall is what I had imagined. It's a 15-foot tall wall that is kind of a patchwork mess of like rubble and actual like bigger stone chunks, and then like some parts of it are actually just look like it's just wood. It's a patchwork. It's a pretty messy wall, but it also looks like it's pretty sturdy and thick. There's a gate in it. The gate is closed. There's a little tiny like walkable platform on the top where people would have a little bit of cover and be able to pace along the top. It looks like it's made for kobolds. It's kobold height. And yeah, there's the gate. There's a little like tower over the gate. And this cavern, it actually also has up at the top of it a sort of like a natural light crack, like something that is letting in a little bit of light into the place. So it's dimly lit, and there's also actually a lot of torches in here. However, so that's what it kind of looks like normally, you guys can tell. But it doesn't necessarily look normal as you would expect it to look normally. Based on what I described, because first off, there's about 10 kobold bodies littered around what appears to be a big gap, a big hole in the wall itself. The gap in the hole, the gap in the wall, it looks like something just barged right through the wall with no regard for its own safety. Because there's like essentially it's an uneven gap that just has definitely collapsed inward towards you guys on your side, and there's like a pile of rubble around it. This gap is maybe like essentially the wall is normally 15 feet. That part, then it's like there's like the gap of it is about 5 feet tall. 10 feet of the wall is missing, or rather is the rubble there that is surrounding it. So if you guys wanted, you could either go through the gate, or you could go up this little rubble hill and just climb over to this part of the wall. And it's over towards the side, so you can't see anything through the gap, like over the gap, except wall that's pretty close to it. So let's see. So there's the 10 kobold bodies sort of surrounding that area. A couple actually are just at other points looking like they got knocked by arrows off of the platform. And the last thing is that as you guys are walking in here, you hear like voices talking. sounds kind of faint. Definitely like it's not shouting. You just hear talking. Seems to be coming from somewhere over the wall.
How tall is this wall again?
15 feet.
I suggest that Grizzles grabs onto the giant's tree trunk and they lift him up so he can see up, way up. Since he's, what, 10 feet tall?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, also...
He's got reach and a...
I'm assuming
weapon.
you guys are like whispering this, right? Like in the entrance to this place, not even close to the wall yet.
I mean, hold on here. My sword would still be glowing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be obvious since we're already in a dimly lit area anyway.
And you can like sheath it, right?
I mean, I can, but I'm not.
But I mean, like Krayok said, it wouldn't be putting out more light than...
Yeah.
And it's,
that's
we're
true.
hearing voices on the other side of the wall.
Oh. In here, wall.
Yeah, you didn't hear the entire description of the room?
I mean, yeah, I did.
There's a
I
big
just didn't
wall.
hear that they were on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, you hear it sound. So like you can hear the voices. You can't really make them out. If you want to get a little closer to the wall, you can, but you know you risk maybe making some noise. But if you make it up to like where the wall is, you could probably hear, and they, you know, you're not going to be spotted if you make it there. But still.
Do we try it?
Sure.
Alright. Anna will make a waiting motion to try and sneak up.
Alright. If you want. You don't have to, but...
Stealth then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Another 2, I'm guessing? Okay.
Got guidance.
Might have needed it.
Let me do one thing real quick. I gotta... One sec. 1 second. Give me a second.
I feel like we've gone up a class as far as ability checks go, and my 6 isn't that impressive anymore.
And it's plus the 2, right?
Yeah, so it's 15 total.
Alright, so as you start walking over here, again, it's this is a rough cave floor. Some parts have more dirt and loose rock. So as you're walking forward, you're paying attention pretty well, but then your foot steps in a loud crunchy spot. You know, crunch. And it's a loud crunch. The talking on the other side was pretty quiet, and it stops. And after a second, you hear a voice call out. And it says, "Come out if you're there. Whoever you are, I don't care." That rhymed, actually. He said that.
Do any of us recognize the voice?
No.
And it just kind of looks back at everyone else like...
Yeah.
I shake my head at her, very obviously.
I'm going to try and sneak back away.
Alright, roll me another stealth check.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. It was just the wind, guys. Nothing there. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, at the very least, I would have hoped to get back to the group before they attack us.
Let me think about this real quick. Okay. Oh, you start to sneak back, and actually, probably when you're halfway back, and then you hear the voice call out.
Actually, that four doesn't count.
Right.
It's a touch spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you
Either way.
are walking back, you hear the voice like repeat the same something similar, not probably the same thing, but like, you know, come out and talk. But it doesn't seem like it isn't saying anything different than that. So make it back. So let me just describe it again to you. So there's the wall, 15 feet tall. There's the gate you guys can go through. By the way, I'm assuming that the giant is like crouching. He doesn't want to make. He's crouching back in the hallway.
Since they're calling out to
And
us,
there's a gap too. Yeah,
where
you can go
along
through.
the wall was the voice coming from?
Just center, roughly. Like over the center of it, from the center of it.
So, like near where the gate would be?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like... well, since you got close enough, it didn't seem like it was right next to the gate on the other side. It seemed like it was further into the, like, center of the chamber. Because this... I guess I should describe this. The wall is sort of like at the 1/3 marker going from where you guys are to the other side. Like it, you guys are on 1/3 of it, so there's the majority of the cave. 2/3 of it is still on the other side. There's more space on the other side than there's this side.
What's the door made out of?
The door is made out of wood, but it looks like it has some bands of crude metal sort of over it to reinforce it.
Does Richard?
That
Is
boy's
it noticeable
unconscious.
that Richard has the griffin's horn on it?
He,
Go back and check.
Is he not with us?
No,
He's unconscious on the floor
I'm
behind
assuming.
us.
So I'm
Well, I
assuming
thought
that
he
you
was
guys would have
with it.
checked at the time. He did not have it on him. I don't mind telling you.
Well, someone's got the horn then.
We gave it to Rainbows.
Oh, I thought we gave it to Dick.
So I want, if you guys want, you can talk in character about this. You know.
Shall we just go around to the front entrance?
I think we should probably find out who this actually is. If it's the cultists from before, it could be a much more dangerous situation than we.
There's only 3 groups we know about here. The kobolds, our friends, and a bunch of undead.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sound like any of the mercenaries. And it's definitely not a kobold.
I don't remember undead or what with
The
the
cultists.
goblins. I don't remember any undead amongst the cultists before, but who knows what they're up to. If it is them, we should just leave.
Yes. We can hope that none of the mercenaries have been captured.
What if they, if their attackers are here at the gate, they either left or they were killed or captured. So
Right about
I
this
don't want to
moment.
leave them behind, but
Right about this moment in time, you hear a cry of pain from the other side of the wall,
God.
and the voice again calls out. This time it says, "I suggest, if it is other humans, that you come and talk to us." And then you hear like ah.
Ulf is going
Who's that
to
scream?
I mean,
Ulf
do
is
you want
gonna
to?
come and walk.
Do you want to like try to listen to see
Yeah.
who the scream is from?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
try to find out who the scream is.
All right. Yeah, make me a perception check.
All of us?
If you
If
want,
you are interested in knowing who's screaming.
this actually is a pretty good
So
opportunity.
good rolls, guys.
No, this is a perfect way for
Follow
me to
me
describe
through.
this too. So,
We're focusing on being
Um,
quiet so hard that we can't listen.
Layna recognizes the voice of the person who let out that cry of pain. It's one of the men that was fighting with you guys. Yeah, I didn't name it. It's not like it's not Rhymebout or anything, but it is one of the men that fought with you.
Not a named guy.
I could give him a name. I have some names. We'll say it's hold on one second. We're gonna give him a name. Sinifrid.
I mean, Ulf would just walk around the corner.
Like walk over. There's a gap in the wall. There's no corner. You can walk over the gap
Well,
in the wall.
You're just gonna walk through the wall.
Wherever the noises are coming from. Then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the wall covers like it splits the cavern in half. So you
yeah,
gotta
so
go.
he just walks up to the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, so you
just
walk over-
out.
When you walk up to the thing and maybe like take a step or two up the pile of rubble so that you get a little height over, and get an angle you can see. Does the rest of your followers just Ulf?
I am going to try and go up the fortifications quietly.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna. Fuck, I guess I'll follow Ulf.
Okay. So Ulf, what you see when you come over this, it's gonna be a little more to describe. Hang in there with me. When you,
I'm gonna follow Wolf as well.
when you get your head up over the level where you can see over this. I mean, like I said, the gap was down to 5 feet, so you could already see over, but it just to get a little better angle, you maybe take a step or two up. So you're only partially showing. What you see is a few things. So first off, you see all of the people that had been fighting with you. There are Jack, roll me a d4. Okay, there are 4 dead bodies out of the group of men that you had.
You killed them.
There are 4 dead men. It's like spread out on the and maybe 3 men, 1 woman. There were some women in your group. Their bodies are in different places in the cavern. There's a few like stalactites, stalagmites, whichever one is going up. That it looks like all the men have been hiding behind when they were having a firefight with the kobolds on the wall. However, 2 of them looked like, actually probably one of them looked like they died to like a sling wound. It looks like they are just bruised. The other 3 are all sort of in one area and look like they have bashed in ribs and stuff. Their bodies look pretty mangled, actually. So you see that. The rest of the people that you were with are alive. However, standing around them, surrounding them, and actually every single one of the people you were with has a sword to their throat from skeletons. These skeletons are just wearing like rags and like ragged armors, but there are probably 20 skeletons surrounding, like spread out. The people also are lined up, but not in a super ordered fashion, and they all have short swords to their throats. However, beyond that, there are 4 individuals that stand out, and these have gaunt faces, but they do have some skin on it, and their whole body actually has more skin on it than the skeletons do. Skeletons don't have any. They have skin, lots of it looks gaunt, some parts of it are falling off, and they have these lifeless dead eyes and this like silver hair. They all looked like they were human. They're not now. One of them especially looks like he has a little bit better armor on even, and he's the one who he's actually looking around, and when Ulf comes up to a place where they can see each other, he looks at you and you guys like lock eyes. Whereas the other 3, one of them is actually sort of standing with all the skeletons, with all the rest of the men, like looks like maybe directing them. One of them is right next to Rhymebout, who is kneeling on the ground, hands tied behind his back. And the other one is next to Yordred, also kneeling with hands tied behind his back. And those 2 are actually split up a little separate from the rest of the men, both with swords to their throat. The one at the front, he looks at you. He has a long sword drawn, and he sort of like points it to you, Ulf, and says, "Come no further. We'll talk here."
Right.
If you move or do anything, they all die.
Just so we're clear, you take any of their lives, you're all dead too.
He shrugs.
How far away are they?
Maybe 40 feet. They're a good ways in this cavern. It's a decent sized cavern. So he says, he shrugs. He doesn't like agree or disagree. He shrugs. He says, "I'm already dead." And
You won't be back this time.
he has a little, maybe a little chuckle even comes over his face.
Can always be deader.
And he says, "How many are with you?"
Just
Wouldn't
me.
you like to know? We're up there with you. Two of us are right next
Two
to
of
it.
them, yeah.
Two of us are right next
Are there
to
any
you.
He's only
Yeah,
addressing
I was
me, so-
sneaking up on top of the wall, basically. I think everyone else pretty much just kind of followed you.
Are there any more?
Lots more.
He nods. Well, and he says, he. Oh yeah,
They're
give me a
dead.
sec. Give me a sec. He will say to you, "Let's cut to the chase. Okay, you give me what I want right now. I let all these people live. Otherwise, they all die."
That depends on what you want.
What you want?
I would like 2 skull fragments, which I'm pretty sure you have, and a blue glowing stone.
I mean, we have the intact skulls that are, within our head.
And he'll look to you, and
I just kind of give my noggin a knock.
he'll look at you and say, "I'm not one for jokes."
I mean, as funny as it is, it's not a joke. There is a skull in there.
You know exactly what I'm looking for. Hand it over. Throw it to me. Don't come any closer. And I actually, one thing I will say, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Rhinebout, they're not blindfolded. None of them are blindfolded or anything, so they can see you guys. They all look like pretty terrified. Rhinebout probably looks the least terrified. But he's looking at you, and once it gets to this point where he asks for the skull fragments and the stone, he starts shaking his head. Rhinebout is like shaking his head. He doesn't say anything, but he's like, definitely trying to say like, no.
I am telepathically calling my horse, by the way.
Okay, you want to just like come through the front door?
I mean,
Oh god, he's gonna fucking barrel in the front.
I mean, yeah,
My
big old war horse.
and
I mean, might take a minute, but
yeah, it'll take at least like an actual minute. Probably is about the time I was thinking. Also, am I cutting out for you guys?
No.
Okay, that's weird because my stream is dropping frames. Give me 1 second. Sorry. That's really weird. Why is it all of a sudden dropping frames? Okay. All right, it's back. We're
Cutting
good.
out a little bit, actually.
We're good. We should be good now. I just had a sudden weird thing. Okay, that's fine. So you call that. And does that require like you to do it? It's telepathically, right? You don't have to say anything. Yeah, telepathically.
yeah.
All right. So wait, what was the last thing you guys said back to him, if anything?
Actually, I'm going to have the horse stop outside the door.
Okay.
Quietly.
So the other side of the chamber is not really a door; it's an entrance.
Well,
There's
the
another
entrance then.
there's another short tunnel. You guys can't actually see outside from. You can't actually see outside from here. But you guys had heard from Grizzles that the tunnel doesn't go too long. There's like a short little connecting tunnel to the outside, though.
Never mind. Never mind about the horse then.
Okay,
If it's-
it would- yeah.
'cause I thought-
Yeah, to describe it, it would have to like run down the tunnel into the room. They would probably hear it coming, echoey things, echoey hooves.
Well,
Yeah,
Never mind. I guess.
yeah. It's good
whatever
that you know what's
Knox was
going
about
on.
to say then.
So yeah, what was not? Yeah, that's right. Jack was gonna say something. Sorry, I cut you off.
Right. I think you've got us mistaken for somebody else. That seems to be happening quite a lot recently.
Roll me a deception check.
Get D4'd, son. Oh, you already rolled.
No, I didn't roll it.
Oh,
That's
D4 was
that's
earlier.
totally different. So 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 14. Yeah. All right. He looks at you. He's gonna. So he's been looking at whoever's talking. He Okay. Let me think for a sec. Okay. Yeah. He turns to like towards the line of prisoners and your comrades and points to one of the skeletons and then holds up his hand almost like in a fire position, like when you'd wave forward, except he doesn't wave forward. He holds it up and you can see that person, it's actually Edgar, the guys that you guys had been in trouble in the camp. Edgar's there, and he starts whimpering because you guys can tell that the blade is being pressed into his throat further. It's not like it maybe draws a tiny bit of blood, but they didn't slice yet. But he's clearly like saying, "Get ready to." And he says,
"Get karma, son."
And he says, "Oh God," he says, "That may be, but in that case, you better start finding those skull fragments."
Well, I mean, you've got a bunch of skull fragments waiting to be harvested right behind you. I count about 20? Maybe more, depending on how many pieces you break them into.
He nods his hand forward, and the skeleton slices Edgar's throat. Edgar falls down, starts bleeding. Some of the other men start whimpering. And he says, "Very well."
You know, you can kill them all day, and it's not going to change the fact that we don't have what you're looking for.
He points to another one and raises up his hand.
I think we're done here, and Nox walks away.
And he'll just do the others walk away. That's the question.
We're at like a ledge or some sort. Yeah.
You're on top of a pile
you're on top of like
rubble
the pile of
and a hole in the
rubble.
wall,
Yeah.
40 feet
Yeah.
away from them.
Yeah, but like we're at a ledge, like a straight drop from where we are.
No.
Or-
No,
I mean,
it's a pile of
like
rubble. Up
it's a
and down
5-foot
each
drop.
side.
Either way, you could climb or drop that easily. It's not a big deal. So, the rest of the wall is 15 feet tall, but this part that's broken out is only 5. So,
Okay.
not a big deal.
Yeah, I was just making sure like what the other side looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one gap in the wall. Looks like it was created by a large creature that might have bowled into it.
So what's everyone else doing?
Well, so yeah, this is important. So does Ulf stay up
Nox
here
walked away.
talking to them?
And how
Or
many is there?
There are 20 skeletons and 4 of those things.
and they all have blades held to each of the prisoners' throats.
I'm gonna walk towards them.
The first one that moves, I stone bolt.
None of them move at first. So, so let me.
I don't want to like,
so you're saying you want to
to
stone bolt a skeleton with like 10 HP?
Hey, it's gonna scare him, isn't it?
Do you?
I-
that only.
I'm gonna-
that only
I'm gonna
lasts a
walk
minute.
within,
By the
like-
way, it's been more than a
Oh
minute.
yeah, that's been gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry
I
about
just
that.
want to walk within 30 feet of them.
Right when you start walking like
I'm-
down the
I'm
other
gonna-
side.
I'm gonna walk towards them and say, "Please don't kill them. I have the skull fragments right here."
Right when you start walking down. Right when you start walking down the like that side of the wall, the rubble thing there. Like as soon as you start, really, then the one yells out and says, "Walk any further and he'll die too." Pointing to like the second guy in the line.
How do you expect me to get these to you then?
Pull them out, show them to me, and then toss them. Don't come
I
any
mean-
further. I'm not taking any risks.
I'm not sure if you're aware, but I probably can't throw that far, to be honest with you.
Make a deception check, because you definitely can.
You said they're like how far
Side-
away?
Do you still
Like-
have
like
spell
40
slots, SirPurplex?
40 feet away.
You could probably
Do I
heal
still-
that dude that's bleeding on the ground if your character would care to.
You could probably fucking get close enough and turn all of
I mean, I'm trying to get close enough to fucking turn all of them, okay?
Okay,
But
You're about 40 feet right now.
just fucking do it, man.
I'm about 40 feet right now.
Yeah, and he says don't come any closer. He's gonna kill the next one.
I'm going to. You said to deception him or something like that?
Yeah, well, if you're gonna say you can't throw it, it's pretty clear that you probably could. So you have to make a good lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him like, if I can step a few feet closer, I could probably toss him to you.
You step a few feet closer, he dies.
All right, I'm gonna take my bag out. I'm gonna like put it on the ground for like dramatic effect. I'm gonna lean down, but not actually leaning down, but getting into that like you know, Usain Bolt style launching point. And I'm just gonna run 10 feet forward, and then I'm just gonna fucking try to turn all of them.
So you're getting into range of everyone there before you
Yes.
do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure everything's within 30 feet of me.
I mean, if yeah. All right. So if you run, you can make it within range, but not before he slices the dude's throat.
I mean,
Dude goes
have
out.
Have him slice the fuck away. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that second dude is also has his throat sliced. He starts bleeding out on the ground.
Okay, and now, can I have you roll a wisdom saving throw for all of them?
For all... Also, what's
then-
the challenge rating of a skeleton?
It's 1/4. So
something like that.
also, if any of the skeletons fail, they're just dead.
Ooh, nice. Okay, let me get
Love
a
you
sheet for the
so much.
skeletons.
Also, meanwhile, Nox would have gone back to the giant and been like, right. Oh, and Grizzles, I guess. And be like, okay, so here's the deal. They're going to kill all of our friends. We need to kill all of them instead. There's only about 20 skeletons and 4 whatever the fucks they are. But I'm pretty sure we can take them.
Are all the lichy looking boys near each other?
They're relatively near each other, yeah. Alright,
So like off to the one side, and there's
Yeah.
skeletons surrounding the boys. Like, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try and cast Hypnotic Pattern right on top of them.
Alright, well, this is, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do Perplex and stuff, and then roll initiative, and then do this, because Perplex takes everyone by surprise, what I'm gonna roll for this, since no one else had really prepared to do anything. So Perplex does that stuff, and then we'll roll initiative. I don't have a grid, or a map for this,
Might as well just
but we will...
throw a blank grid. And
I can do one if you
tracker
want.
up so we can start that.
Let's see. Yeah, let me do that.
Just give us
All
like
you need is some rudimentary walls.
just give us a little like 100 by 100 or something. Whatever you think the room.
Put
So
a wall
wi-
between
wisdom
to mark
saving
the
throws, right?
groups.
Yeah, wisdom saving throws. They have to beat a 14.
If they fail, skeletons explode, and the other ones have to flee on their turn.
I mean, I highly doubt a lich is like
I don't. If
half
these were
challenge
liches,
rating.
They're not liches, they're just
Or
lichy
yeah,
looking.
I mean they're lichy looking.
if these were
So
liches, we'd
if-
just be dead.
Like if you made them up poetry.
Oh yeah, they would have just like power word killed the first person that walked around the corner.
They need a challenge rating of half or lower
They more
to
than
die
that.
instantly. Okay. I was gonna say it's unlikely if they're the they're the sort of big bads.
6 skeletons live, and then the other ones
So we just hear a fucking.
rattling bones. Yeah.
Well, let's
Bunch
see,
of
it
rattling
says-
and puffs of fucking powdered bone
It
everywhere.
says instantly destroyed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after
Oh, it
they
just
collapse,
disintegrates,
they're
yeah.
just destroyed.
Yeah.
So we hear weapons falling to the floor.
Question is, how many of the survivors are ones with blades to throats?
All excuse me, all of the skeletons except I will say, yeah, actually all the skeletons were being used to surround these boys. There was not a idle skeleton among them. There was actually, with Yordred and Reinbow each had one of the other dudes with them, but they also had a skeleton with them. since those, because Wizard and Rhymebot are stronger. But they, I don't know how I'll figure that out. I'll figure out a way. I'll roll in a sec to see which ones are alive. Actually, yeah, I got a good idea. Yeah, no, I got a good idea. Actually, it works out. There's 20 of them. Let's see. So,
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I found
And
crackers.
also, did the
Find
better
me one, too.
boys fail at all?
the what?
Did the big boys fail at all?
One of them failed. I
Okay,
got lucky.
for the next minute he has to just like go as far away from
Yeah.
me as possible for forever.
Forever. For 1
It's
minute.
like they use their entire
they
turn
have
to move as
to-
far away as possible without harming themselves.
They
or
have to
whatever.
use like their double movement and stuff.
Yep.
And if they can't move any
There's, like-
further away, the only action they can use is the dodge action.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Also, nobody attack that boy.
Well, I mean, he's going to be gone pretty soon, so we're not going to be able to.
I mean, he's out.
Because, like,
Hmm.
he can run that full minute without running into any obstacles.
Yeah, there's only one way to flee away. Do the warhorse though. Just sick him. That would
Warhorse
not
isn't
work
with
though.
us right now.
Yeah, but he's outside in the direction that guy will be.
Not true.
I'm setting up the stuff here.
I mean, to be honest, that was like the epitome or the climax, the peak of my
Turn
character.
undead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you
the one
killed-
time that
skeletons.
turn undead's gonna be
You
useful.
killed so many of them. I was
Like,
so,
really
I'm
useful.
so sad.
I mean, that's like the one time destroy undead is actually going to be useful. Turn undead can
Yeah,
generally always be useful because that just makes anything
Dude.
undead run
Oh,
away.
hold on, one
I
second.
wish we were just in a evil campaign right now and had AoE characters, because that situation would have been
Oh,
hand
no.
over the skull fragments or we
Bro.
kill your friends, and we would have fireballed them.
well, yeah, it would have been like, those aren't actually our friends. Also, all of you are dead now.
Alright, hold on.
There would have been like five fireballs on top of. Oh,
Okay, give me a second. Gotta get some.
dude, we need to just rock
skeletons out
a
here.
squad of like evil sorcerers and wizards with fireball,
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
like
that's
Jack
when-
is.
that's-
Jack
and
is
we all
talking
take the feat
about.
that negates resistance to
That's
fire
going to be our
damage.
Wizards of the Coast campaign.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast is
We all take
our evil wizard campaign.
we all take elemental affinity or whatever the feat's called, and make it so that fire resistance doesn't exist for us.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay.
Of course, then fire immune
just
creatures would
trying
suddenly
to-
pop up.
Trying to freaking get
Yeah,
some.
but then we just use other spells.
Ah, yes, elemental adept. I think. Is it? No, is this just for the dice? I know there's something for immunity.
Don't worry,
No.
guys.
Oh,
Did
yep, they also ignore
200
resistance.
208 damage there.
Let's see, when you gain the feat, choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Spells you cast ignore resistance to damage of the chosen type. In addition, when you roll
You did
damage for
really
the spell you cast that deals damage of that type, you can treat any one on a damage die as a 2. Which is good for stuff like Fireball, because you get ridiculous numbers of dice at high levels.
I'm getting all the tokens out there. The tokens out there. Tokens out there. Alright.
I feel like Elemental Adept would be just like necessary if you're going extreme fire damage to the neglect of almost everything else. Since I think it's the most resistant element.
Fire, and then closely followed by poison. And then frost.
Okay, let me drop you guys in now, and then I'll show you guys.
Poison. I thought poison was the most resisted.
Fire and poison might be like almost the same.
Yeah, they're pretty close, but like.
Okay.
Oh, is
There's also the
is
consideration
Jackie
of
Boy
like
dark right now?
con mod versus
No, that's
dex
just how we
mod for
save my
saves.
token.
Okay. All right. So hold on. I gotta.
I always start.
I
Later.
still have to fix things up. It's not ready yet. Not battle ready.
Yeah, there needs to be a wall,
Yeah,
and I need to
there's
be
gonna
like
be a
up on
wall.
top of it, and there needs to be a massive group of kobolds and that giant boy.
Giant.
Mm-hmm.
One of those boys with the bows should be gone, I think.
They don't disappear.
Or at least
Or
he will
those
be
bull
pretty
boys,
soon.
I'm assuming,
He'll
are
be
the special
going.
boys.
Yeah, those are the special boys. Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, he'll be running.
Then we need, what would it be? There was like, what, 12 mercenaries to start?
I don't know.
There were 20 to start.
No,
Then
mercenaries.
there were some dead. Yeah. So there are 12 left.
All right, I'm back.
There are 12
Are
left.
you though?
Was the second person to die anybody of note?
It was some guy you guys hadn't talked to.
Nice.
Maybe said one word too, but yeah, one of the other guys.
Oh, another one died.
So,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah,
When
because I
Layna ran
moved.
forward.
I moved closer, so you know, it happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's technically not dead yet. He should be rolling his death save still.
Yeah, I mean that's what I figured. I was like,
You can just
eh,
pop in there and do a mass healing word on whoever looks
Yeah,
like
little-
they're not quite dead
little-
yet.
little mass heal. Everybody comes back, you know.
Pretty sure those
Okay.
explicitly don't heal undead. either. So
Yeah, I mean it's.
throw those
I think-
wherever you want.
I think that's true.
I mean, it's pretty sure it's creatures of your choice, regardless.
Yeah,
It
it's six
is
of choice.
also ones that I choose specifically, but yeah, you know.
It's gonna be like the
Okay.
wall right there.
Let's do divinity rules and just do like healing spirit and just fucking drag it through all of the undead.
Here's the spot in the wall.
That used to be how it worked.
So let's see. So Nox was over
Yeah,
like
because
down
they had-
here
they
talking to
used
the
have more of a
dudes.
Focus on like positive and negative energy
Yep.
clashing.
Layna had run up to there, we'll say.
You said that there was 40 feet, so they should actually be slightly closer, I think.
No, the closest one was 40 feet.
That'd be like.
Ah.
Hold on one second. So then Ulf was like hanging out at the top of the rubble pile and then Anna was like up here on the wall. Who
Yeah,
else?
Giant
And
Boy
then
is
Miles
somewhere
is
back,
back
and
here.
Grizzle's somewhere back.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me get. Okay. Look how tiny he is. It still looks so bad. And then kobolds. A lot of kobolds, huh?
Man, I kinda
Unless they
just ran
actually
in
do
here, huh?
something, you could just have a couple for reference point.
If you guys want, you can split them. There's, we'll say, yeah, like 30 of them. You can split them into groups of 5 that work as teams, I guess. I don't know.
Are you able to like
So
drag
there's
over
6.
tokens and just copy them instead of having the
Yeah,
paste
that's what
them
I'm
all the
doing.
time?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I didn't bother. But if we wanted, if you want me to represent all of them, I can. Otherwise, we could have them represented with like groups of 5. I don't know. And they,
I guess it
Just
really
roll the
depends on if it
attacks.
matters. Like, I think the most we'd be able to convince them to do is man the wall and attack.
But like
With
30
range.
kobolds would just destroy whatever's over here. They would all have advantage all the time.
Yeah, I mean they would destroy them, but like, would they want to do that for us?
They're finna better.
Bad cops over there.
Okay, so you guys are like talking over here, right? Right when this breaks out. Am I missing anyone? No, that's it. The last thing I'm gonna do to get this ready is get tokens for
I'm
the-
excited. I'm excited to see Nox's reaction when she comes back and sees like basically all of the skeletons
You want to like
done
put
for.
a token on turn, boy? Since I imagine there would have been some kind of queue. What?
Oh, what?
Oh God. Just which of the special boys got turned?
I'm gonna like roll a dice to see which of them got. I'm gonna go from left to
D4.
right, but I'm gonna get them all in like the positions they would be in first. Let me do this. So that's 10, 11.
This is actually so silly.
I said there were 14 now, right? 14. I think
Yeah,
there's. I'm gonna say
So it's 6
yeah,
survive.
6 survive. No, I'm talking about the your guys, your allies.
Oh, those? I don't know.
There was, you know what, there's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think you really described
There are
Two
just
of them were
so
dead.
I
4
got
of
it.
them were dead before that.
there are so many adoring fans from
So
Oblivion.
there's, I'm not gonna do the other ones that I described, but there's this one that's dead. That was,
Biazora.
and then Edgard was the first one. Sorry, Edgard is dead there on the right side or down. Now we're going to, and then I need to get Rheinbout. Rheinbout is over here. A little, well, no, he would be like here, I guess. Yeah. Yordred is back here. They look the same. Yordred is green. They each had a skeleton assisting them. Each of the other ones in the back had a skeleton. So there's yeah, okay, I got it. I'm gonna roll a couple d20s to see which ones are alive. So okay. So there's gonna be one on this guy down here still alive. This one here still alive. This one here still alive. Actually, yeah, and there's one here still alive. Here still alive. And
I'll be honest.
they're still alive.
I'm hoping I finally roll some good initiative here.
Oh, by the way, all your allies over there that were prisoners, they all were like, they had their hands tied behind their back and didn't have any
Headbutt
weapons
is an
on
unarmed
them.
strike.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than like 20 mercenaries to headbutt a fucking undead to death.
And
I mean, logically they'd
yeah.
probably kick them, but
No, use your head.
it's the second one that is going to be turned out of the special ones. This guy from left to right. So,
I would have assumed it would be that one.
that's the first one from left to right. So,
Yeah, but normally left to right, top to bottom, but it's fine.
this one will be the one that is turned. And now let me clear initiative. All right, well, roll me your initiatives
Oh,
if you like.
Got the same roll I got last time.
Wow.
How are you this good?
Still never rolling above a 5.
Don't worry, I also
Oh,
rolled
damn.
a 1.
This is what I get for finally not playing a
If
Dex
Grizzles
character.
gets initiated, he's early.
Well,
I mean,
let's
to be fair, I've always rolled bad initiative, even with Susanoo.
I'm assuming Giant Boy is going to get
And
involved.
you had advantage too.
I had advantage plus like a 7.
Yeah.
see. Okay, hold on.
But yeah, you'd have to roll for the giant.
Did that go? Yeah, it did. Cool. And then you guys. Nice. And then the giant. Do you still have a normal kobold sheet under your control? Greybox? Oh no, here I can give you one though.
You converted the sheet.
Yeah, I still have one though. There you go. You see that? You should see it now.
Yes. Oh god, am I just gonna daisy chain into
Roll.
controlling more and more NPCs?
Yeah, do one initiative for all of them. They're a swarm anyways, you know.
Swarm.
Welcome to Swarm. And then the giant the stretched out giant, or the scrunched up giant rather.
Wait a minute. How does one roll initiative for a monster sheet? Oh, there's one.
Yeah, there's a little button. Nice.
Did they roll the highest?
Yeah. So
By quite a large
They're gonna
margin.
do nothing so quickly, guys.
Yeah. Like, by a lot.
So,
Yeah, like, it's not even close.
I already told them they all get ready to fight. So.
let me order it to descending. They're not on there. You gotta click on one of the kobolds.
I cannot.
Oh yeah, hold on. There you go. Click on the one that's left, and then
Swarm leader.
yeah, I'm recopying
Then
him.
just roll again, I'm assuming.
Yeah, to make it simple, you guys have used the
I'll
kobolds in.
modify it.
You'll use the kobolds in groups of 5 for simplicity's sake. We'll do all the rolls, but just say like this group all does slingshots, you know. This group all attacks, and then just say like which couple within distance you attack. So I'm assuming they're gonna swarm around one at a time.
We're gonna fucking be on like mass combat rules pretty soon.
Hopefully not. So, are they on the tracker? Okay, there you go. All right, cool. Well,
Mind if I use the bonus action as well?
mind if I use a bonus? You cannot. No, I will not allow it. We're gonna go ahead into order. So the kobolds, what are they gonna do?
Well, I control them in combat. Are they convinced by the threat? And Grizzles, presumably?
They all will probably not be willing to go and fight melee right away until they're weakened up, maybe. They are more than willing to go up on the wall and shoot slingshots down.
Alright, well, I guess they'd probably end up near where I'm at. Let's see, they can sprint.
Do they have the...
there.
Oh, no, they don't have the bonus
They're not
action.
rogues,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
monsters, so they can get up to there.
Alright, cool. You can...
Can I, like, drag all of them
I can do
at
it for you
once?
if you want. Like, where was it?
Yeah.
Just tell me where.
60... So... Just, like, line them up.
Yeah.
Did you
Around
group
there.
roll 6 skeletons?
The what?
Did you group roll like all of the skeletons?
For initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah?
Why
I-
couldn't
Rip.
we group roll?
6 more mercenaries, I guess.
Alright, so,
Assuming that they don't, like, realize this is combat and they should go after the live targets
and,
that are free.
Okay, so yeah, so that's what they do with their turn. Hold on 1 second real quick. I need to look at something. Did Ulf actually call his horse to come out to the entrance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, what is the range of your abilities? Can you telepathically, like, can it telepathically
mile.
communicate with you?
Yeah.
They can communicate back and forth
Okay.
at a distance of a mile.
All right, sounds good. Well, it doesn't say anything yet, but it's
I
like
believe.
on my way, you know. Andale. Yeah.
On the
put
bright
this
side,
on
we'd know if
scout,
there's
that's what
more
it's
enemies out there.
It hasn't made it yet though. So, anywho, all right. So
Let's
it's
see, when your steed is within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
all right. So it's the normal skeleton's turns. Each of them is going to slice the throat of the people they're behind. They haven't been told any more orders. Combat has broken out. That was their last order. Each of them is going to slice the throat of people, including one of those guys is. Oh, actually, roll me a do a coin toss on one D2.
Do it yourself.
Ah, it's more fun if you guys do it though. All right, I'll do it. All right, cool. One of the ones that dies is Aston, the one who had greeted you guys as you showed up.
I don't remember him.
That's okay. He's dead now. So all of them are going to go down.
Oh, hey, is Mr. I'm a Prince from another area in that group?
He's the one at the back with the green dot. The one next
Oh,
to him is
okay.
Turn. So,
Turt?
and yeah, so they all slice all those guys' throats, and they're the other men like are like yelling out and screaming, you know.
Also, where's the prisoner's turn?
Oh, I didn't roll for them, did I?
Nope.
Okay, let me do that. real quick.
Yeah, I'm assuming the ones that no longer have a skeleton directly behind them are gonna fucking
Run.
dip. Presumably, they'd run for the hole where Ulf is, or the gate.
Yeah,
If that's,
probably.
Gotta
if
drop
that's
out
openable.
character sheet.
Or
Okay,
just generically toward us.
and then
Whatever that.
Well, the way they're set up, these skeletons are going to get attacks of
what
opportunity on all
they
of them.
do, how they do.
Hmm.
All right, well,
It's almost like it was
Um,
planned.
I'm gonna roll again, but I already rolled. It just is not gonna show. I actually got the same thing. So yeah, they got a 6. I don't have to change it. All right. Yep, they got a 6. The so that's all those skeletons' turns. It is Grizzle's turn. What is Grizzle's gonna do?
Let's see here. You can get up there with movement and bonus action dashing. I'm assuming since it's meant to be climbed,
There's like a ladder, yeah.
Well, ladders are double movement, so I guess he would have to technically use everything to get up there and not be able to do anything.
Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, he'll chill here with his sling, I guess.
All right.
Probably like a little.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, he can move around now, so let's see here. Well, where do you want the ladders to be? Since I'm assuming there's a couple.
There's a couple, yeah. We'll say right here, and right here, and right here. The gate is actually probably, and I'd say the gate's probably like right here. Something
And
like that.
the wall goes over the gate where you could.
Yeah, there's
run
like a
over it,
little,
or-
there's a little tower there area there actually. It's not gonna make too much of a difference, but anyway, so
Alright,
that's
I
what
guess
Grizzle's
he'd
done.
go up
So
in the
that's-
little tower.
Alright. It's the other special boys' turns now. So the turn one has to walk away. Right?
Has to run away.
Run away. Alright.
Has to dash.
Like,
use
yeah.
its
Use
dash
everything he's got to
Use
get
as
away.
much-
as
Alright.
far as possible.
Alright, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from what's his face? Yordred.
Chooses to take it.
Let's
He,
see why
Uh,
it wouldn't.
he'll take
I mean,
it.
I would suggest him not to, if I were him.
That's actually a
doubt.
great point.
I would tell him, hey, don't attack them.
Okay.
It's a great
If
point.
he listens or not.
I actually need to roll initiative for him too. It's okay that I didn't do it before though. He was actually didn't seem like he was going to move at all. He
Well,
wasn't willing to
Facebook.
move. Yeah, he wasn't willing to move until like he is no longer being guarded by one of these things. And he rolled a 7, so it doesn't matter anyways. Cool. And
Yeah, when I showed up, I'd probably just tell them, like, don't attack anything that floats.
yeah. Alright, so it's the other boys' turn, or the other ones of that type. They are going to
Which was the one that was, like, talking to us before?
the one up here. Closest one, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's see. He's gonna come over here next to Rheinbout. And he's going to sort of bark a command to this guy out. In common, you guys can understand it, but he basically says like kneel him over. And this one holds up his sword as if he's about to decapitate Rheinbout. And then turns to you all and says, you won't mind even if I kill this one.
I'm not going to respond to him.
I can't see him, so.
He's talking to anyone who is, like, just in general to all you guys. So Ulf could answer, or
Ulf isn't saying anything.
or Anna. Ulf or Anna could say anything to him if you want.
Nope.
Don't mind me, just looking up conditions and rules.
So yeah, no one's saying anything.
I will wait a sec. If Craig wants to do anything.
Oh, don't you worry. If he tries to do something, I'm gonna try and do something.
All right. He's gonna swing downward.
I'm going to try and use cutting words to make him miss.
Okay.
Because our boy here is restrained, which means that he gets attacked with advantage.
Yeah. All right.
So, I need to find. Yep, it would be a D8 off of the attack roll. So you roll with advantage, and I lop a D8 off the top, and you see if it hits the boy.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So lop your D8 off. All right.
Grizzles, MVP,
All right.
suddenly a bard.
He swings down. His sword coming down full force right at Rhinemout's neck. And then you cast your spell.
I swear at him real
You
good.
swear at him, and
I insult his mother.
and he has a momentary, just a split second where he's distracted, and he looks up at you just quickly, just at the right time though, that his sword strays from its mark and goes bang and hits the back of like the back pad or like the back armor plate of Rhinemout's armor and bounces off. And Rhinemout looks like actually in Rhinemout's eyes you can see them as he's hanging there. He just has like anger in his eyes. So it swings at him, and it misses because of your thing. And there's one left to go. It'll come over here and try to attack Layna. What?
Do it then, you little bitch.
Oh my god! It smacks at you, with its sword, and you're gonna take it crits. You're gonna take 6 damage though. You're lucky that it rolled like crap. Yep, you only take 6 damage. All right, but it gets another attack, and
I see. We're not rolling these ones out in the open.
no, and it
Not
reaches out to you with its hand.
It's because he's afraid we'll win.
And I mean, I'm pretty confident you guys are gonna
Combo
win.
of a weapon strike.
I'm
and
not
a
worried about
grip.
you guys winning.
Hmm.
So I, hold on. Oh, this is not what I needed.
Wait, is this one of the big boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I was just looking. I was like, skeleton.
Yeah, both skeletons are the special boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He like tries to reach out and grab you. Reach out and grab you.
You
No,
say-
and then he misses.
I think they're bow boys.
Right.
I mean, they look like they're holding bows. to
They
me.
have bows on their backs and long swords out. I should describe that. I just want somebody to differentiate them from the others. All right. So now it's Ulf. Your turn.
All right.
You got javelins at least.
You do,
Hang on.
but
Oh, hey, you can turn undead too, can't you? Actually, no, you don't have
I don't have it.
you don't have your channel divinity anymore.
See, luckily for me, my channel divinity is useless unless there's undead.
What's the special one you get for being?
Forging stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So there. And
That's my make something 100 gold or less thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, you boy.
yeah, I can hit him.
All right.
So
Which I guess I could do every hour
nope.
since they come back with a short rest.
yep.
Hold on.
It's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Anna,
wear
it's
it
your
out.
turn.
All right. I'm gonna slap a hypnotic pattern on top of the 2 boys over by
Yeah,
Rhinebout.
sounds good.
Make it so that it has to hit him, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have it hit the 3 of them, but not other special boy.
All right. Sounds good.
So they
All right.
make I believe it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Unless they're immune to being charmed.
And which is what's the DC to hit?
15.
15. All right. They both succeed, and now for Rhinebout. No, that's the.
Watch him
giant.
be the one that fails.
That's not what I wanted. Where did they go? Where did that sheet go that I just had? Hold on. There it is. He also saves.
Oh well. I was just gonna drop concentration immediately if he failed anyway. So
Yeah.
not that I had any reason to keep it up. Well, goodbye, level 3 slot. It was nice knowing you.
So they all save. None of them are
Okay.
affected.
And I'm also going to head over here.
All right.
That'll do it.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So it is your Drid's turn, and he is like I said, he's bound. But he will try to break free of his bonds, or his bindings.
Strength check.
Yeah, he did a strength check and he succeeds. He goes like whoosh, and rips it completely open. And he starts to look around for a weapon, of which there are plenty scattered around. And that's what he does with his turn. He like dives onto the ground over here to pick up like a longsword. And this is the turn I'm going to use for Rhinebout as well. But Rhinebout is pretty much like forced to the ground right now and not able to do much.
Oh, by the way, you said one of the two like forced him down, and the other one tried to lop his head off.
Yeah.
That means they should both be next to him, right?
Yeah,
They're both next to
they
me.
are.
Oh, apparently mine isn't up to date.
Oh, yeah, okay.
there's
Go
one
like
I wanna refresh them.
refresh.
Yeah. All right, cool. Nox, your turn.
Okay.
Open up 100 sheets again.
Well,
Cobalts. Special cobalt.
just run up to
And my
Here.
character.
or here, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right, it's the giant's turn now. Okay. Mr. Giant.
He might have to smash a hole in the wall. Actually, he could probably just leap over it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Or
he can just
vault over
grab
it.
the top of the wall.
He's 20 feet
Yeah.
tall. Yeah, the wall's
And
yeah,
vault.
I was gonna say it's
PUBG
probably
He
vault.
might
like,
be able to high jump the wall.
it's probably like stomach high for him.
Yeah. So I'll say that he gets to go his full movement. So
Hell,
he's gonna
if
come
he
down.
fucking breaks out his spell effects, he could probably get where the fuck he wants.
Yeah, the problem is that where he
It's true.
started. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. He.
I mean, yeah, he should
is-
be able to end this in one turn, probably.
he
They don't
But I
necessarily have
He
too
would have
much
to-
punch with their spells.
he would have to use a spell to do that. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to jump over, vault over, and like just run into looking to get into combat next time. Next turn. So it's the prisoner boys, the mercenary companions of yours. So I think at this point, realizing that they don't have much other choice, they're going to try to fight their way out too. I'm going to say that half of them are going to try to break their own bonds. The other half are going to try to just like kick and headbutt the skeletons they're next to.
Hey, bludgeoning damage.
We're gonna alternate from left to right on this. So first one does not break the bonds. Second one does not break the bonds, or the third one rather. Fifth one does break the bonds. So this guy is now free. Seventh one and last one also fails. Jeez. And the rest of them are gonna try to make unarmed attacks, right? So it's just a strength mod roll. So
1+ strength mod as
Uh,
far as the damage, and the roll is just a d20 with proficiency
yeah,
and strength mod, I think also.
what are the resistances and weakness?
Skeletons are weak to bludgeoning, I believe.
Yeah.
nice.
Resistant to slashing and piercing.
yeah. Let me look at that. Yeah. All right, so they are going to all just start smacking at the skeletons.
So yeah, I think punching a skeleton is actually viable if you have something like just a dagger instead.
So 2nd, 4th, and 6th ones. All right. They all hit their respective ones. So this one gets hit. This one gets hit, and I'm gonna say that this one gets hit. All right. So they are going to do. So it's 1d4 plus strength for the damage.
No, they're not resistant to anything.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I didn't
Interesting.
think
I
so.
wonder if that was an addition.
And
I think
vulnerability means you take
resistance
double,
to-
right?
Resistance to yeah, it
Nice.
does.
So this the first one is still up, but it's damaged.
Yeah, they just have the vulnerability,
Mhm.
which is good. That's
Yeah.
like an extra a little help that they need
Yeah.
Yeah.
in their situation.
Current happenings. Yeah.
So that one is damaged. Yeah, this one is damaged now.
They might if any of them were
This one is
particularly
damaged
strong, they
now.
could probably just punch a skeleton to death.
And this
They're
one
still in
is
their- they're still
also
in their,
damaged. This one
bodies.
is more damaged
I
at the
mean, if
back,
they were
right?
monks, definitely.
Well, any unarmed strike is basically the equivalent of a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
but it's only
and,
1 plus strength.
that's what they're gonna do.
Instead of 1d4. Yeah.
Miles, what are you
Vulnerable
gonna
adds
do?
more damage
I
though,
assume the guy that broke free
which I don't know how
probably
much it
picked up
is.
Double.
a sword or
Double.
something.
Well, so it could be like 10 damage.
I can go to there.
Right? Sounds good. And Layna.
And
What's this white circle?
That's the
you can
whole
see
That's the
through
hole
that.
in the wall.
You
Then
can-
I'll
you
go
can-
here.
Yeah.
You can definitely see through that and like
can block the hole in the
attack
wall?
something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in my way.
Like,
he
you
use-
could definitely attack
think he
something.
used-
I mean,
his
I
action-
actually can't attack anything.
He used his action to move. He was far.
You used
Can
all
you
60
move
of it?
a little bit further?
No, I can move.
Oh
Here.
shit. That is like a lot.
What if you move like not directly in my way?
I
You
can
can,
move
you can
here.
squeeze
Yeah,
by him since
that's
he's friendly.
There you go.
That's why I'm standing where I am.
Yeah. Alright, so Layna's turn now.
To be fair, you probably could have Eldritch Blast one of them from where
All
you
right,
were
natty
before.
one.
I don't know if I would have seen them.
I mean, that's fair.
So I had a pretty
Um,
bad angle.
Got
Let's
lots
see.
of options now.
Yeah, I do actually. This is the first time I've had options for a while.
You can hurt people. You can try and heal dead people.
Fuck the dead. They're already dead.
I mean, definitely true. Unless they're not.
Don't fuck them unless your local laws are good.
Yeah.
Technically, they're undead.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I
that's
mean
what-
actual dead people.
Oh yeah,
what I
no,
would
definitely,
say
yeah,
as
no,
well.
that's different.
I like the way that you
I
said that, Perplex, because
Like, if you can find somewhere on the skeleton.
I mean, yeah, because I think some undead it's probably okay to do it with, like vampires. They're still fully
what are
cognizant.
you doing?
You know?
How about shadows?
I'm trying to see what this
I don't
this
think
spell
you can
does
fuck
for a
those.
second.
Okay. Which one?
Searing Smite.
Oh, you have to hit something. That's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Smack
Yeah, that's
that.
why I'm saying like what it does.
Yeah. I think it's sends people on fire.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
it sets
wow.
people on fire, and then like on their turn they have to like try to put it out or something. Take a d6.
Yeah, if they want to.
You can burn if you want
okay,
to.
I'm gonna cast Searing Smite, and then we're just gonna like
Start bonking.
we're gonna lay down some smackdown.
Alright, go for it.
Hopefully,
I mean, you just kill the Drake. How hard could it be?
Yeah, you hit.
sweet dude.
It's not 3. Is that just for the other roll?
Looks like. Wait,
Uh,
that's a D10
you know-
for some reason.
Oh, that's first two-handed.
Oh.
Though it doesn't have like the bonuses.
The two-handed doesn't have the strength mod added
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. I see
You
that.
know, I just dragged and dropped a Warhammer, so
Yeah, fair.
Like,
Um,
this is actually the first time I've used it.
Alright.
I would have my shield out though, so
Yeah.
it'd be
So-
just the normal one-handed anyway.
And then
I'll fix that in a
takes an
second.
extra d6 of fire,
Yeah, and then I'll take a d6 of fire.
and
okay.
it needs. I mean, you can save it. Sorry.
What else is that?
yeah,
What else happens?
and then it makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right, sounds good. What's the 2 hit?
14.
All right, he passes. Is that all?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Nothing happens on success or no additional effects. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's up to the kobolds now. Kobold army.
God.
Actually, I'm gonna say fuck this nerd and like go away as well.
All right. He will attack at you if you move.
Yeah, I mean
All right.
that's fine.
Yeah, he'll swing at you. He misses, so you're good. You're good to go. All right. So it's up to the kobold squadrons.
I think they can get up on here for
Yeah.
the most part. I'm not. I guess we can say they can all get up here.
Yeah,
just
no,
for
that's
the
fine.
sake of not.
That's
so,
fine.
are they just gonna like, en masse attack something that Grizzles would point at or something?
What are their ranged weapons? Slings?
Slings.
They have
yeah.
slings. Should I just sling 6 times at something?
Well, so you have 30 kobolds attacking with disadvantage,
They will be.
which
Yeah.
means statistically, like some of them are gonna hit.
Like, how do we want to do this? Since this is obviously not all of them.
If you wanted, like, we can either do just 6 rolls, and then the ones that hit will multiply the damage by 6, or you can, or we could I can just do the math and tell you if he dies or not. One way is more interesting, but it might be riskier, you know. Do you fancy the dice? Do you fancy
So
the
there's what,
disadvantage
30
attacks?
kobolds total?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was saying you could make like 6 attacks, and then the ones that hit you multiply by 5. Or sorry, I said 6 before. You multiply by 5 for the fact that it was done 5 times. You know.
Dude, does this sheet even
Risky.
have a thing to do disadvantage with?
It should. I can change it.
Yeah,
so it does.
they do. It should be on the
Uh,
Oh, well,
yeah,
it just
sure.
does it with 2 anyways, actually. So.
Mhm.
Oh, it might. Before you roll though, let me make it so everyone can see them. The rolls.
Let me change my Warhammer to like be correct.
All right. Oh no, wait, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you should be good to roll whenever.
Guess I'll just roll slings 6
Yep.
times.
Roll 6 slings. Oh.
Hey, 1 out of 6.
I think that might be 2 out of 6.
2 out of 6.
Oh,
So do the damage. Do 2 damages.
Oh wait. I mean, you're right, but yeah.
2 damages. And then multiply those by 5. He takes a lot.
55 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fuck.
He's so dead.
So a bunch
Um,
of screeching kobolds jump on the wall and throw rocks at a guy
Yeah.
until he dies.
Yeah, and normally, obviously, you could be a little more efficient and like have the wait to do 1 at a time until he's dead, and then the extra ones go. But because the kobolds are so like frantic and they're a nervous mix of
They're doing volleys.
They also
yeah,
have
exactly.
literally one target.
Exactly.
That makes any sense.
Yeah. So they're a nervous wreck. They don't know whether to be afraid of you guys, afraid of these guys, happy that they're fighting again. They have no clue what to feel. So they just like this guy. But that guy, the one who's talking, he just goes, like bam, 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 and just gets hit out of the fight.
It's like real embarrassing.
Yeah, he just kind of crumples to the ground without a noise.
Like, not gonna lie though, like 30 kobolds with slings would fuck most
Yeah.
things up.
Yeah.
That's why you don't generally do massive group initiative.
Yeah. All right, so the
Do their pack tactics only work for like melee?
yeah.
Something would have to be within melee
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
So the okay, so
Now those two boys further up, there could have been an argument to attack them if we were metagaming because there is an ally technically
yeah.
next.
So it'll be the skeletons' turns now.
Maybe next turn.
They're each going to since the prisoners they're still going to try to kill the prisoners. The prisoners are resisting now though.
Stop resisting.
So they're going to have to actually like make attack rolls. Which I will do real quick. That's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, this guy, this guy, and this guy, they both die. They are starting to resist now and like fighting back, like kicking and headbutting everything they can do, shouldering. But the skeletons next to them are managed to step back and slice them across the chest, and those guys die. They're down on the ground. The Grizzle's turn.
Let's see here. This is definitely out of normal sling range, but let's see here. The boys got pack tactics,
He
which is
wouldn't have
advantage,
disadvantage on me.
so he'd be rolling normal.
Yeah.
Imagine he's probably going to insult these boys, something to do with their boy getting stoned to death.
Yeah, their leader, no less, or the one that was talking, at least,
Yeah, the face character at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Probably attack the right one. Just
All right, sounds good.
We'll see if it works out. Finally, a low roll.
It does not, unfortunately. It whizzes right by the dude, but it does not hit. All right.
You failed us, Grizzles.
Yep.
You can only kill one boss at a time. Wow.
All right. Oh wait, you know what? No, the one talking was this guy, wasn't it? I think I mixed them up. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I thought it was the closest one, unless he like booked it way over there quickly.
I think I
See,
maybe described
that
this
boy
guy
hasn't
went
moved.
around. No, this guy did. This guy came back from up here. Yeah, he turned back and went to a rhyme-bout. So I think that is the guy that talks. So maybe not the leader, but still, this guy was commanding the line of skeletons. So, whatever. The
Rhyme-bout.
So, the skeleton dude, or well, no, he's not a skeleton, but the dude here, the undead dude here, he turns towards to Rheinbout again, holds up his sword again, looks back to you all again, and says, "Still not too late to negotiate."
I just make a sound.
Tapped out. Can't save him again. He's got to save himself now.
I'm still can't see this, so
Okay, let me see.
Ulf got any sage words about the situation?
Can I, yeah, does Ulf say anything?
Boy's probably asleep by now.
Matt? So I do have a
No.
question for you guys. What is your guys' like facial expressions while this is going on?
oh, I'm looking at a wall.
Yeah.
I am also looking at a wall.
Besides you two. Is Ulf, does he have a face of determination, anger? You know, what sort of face does he have on? And Layna, you know, desperation, you know, what sort of...
Yeah, hold on. I got something for you here, bud.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
What you doing?
There you go.
What?
I
Oh,
posted
I
it.
looked in Discord, yeah. Alright, and so he like holds up his sword like he's gonna swing down, says that to you guys, and he looks carefully at you guys' faces, and you can see something in his face shift. And so he looks to the other one that's across from holding Rhinebout down, and says, "Come on, let's go." And they both start to move away, dragging Rhinebout with them, like sharing his weight between them. And they start going towards the exit to this place, which is, and they go as far as they can, 60 feet.
They can go half speed.
I'm gonna say that they're sharing the weight together, and are going to go normal speed. And they're gonna get off the map. They're a little further than the edge of the map.
Hey, Matt, that means that we can double grapple people and move real far with them.
What happened?
Both me and you, since we're strong boys, we can double grapple people.
This one is also, by the way, still running. He's
Move
off the
real
map.
far.
He's way far off the map.
He's way gone.
Dude,
Yeah.
the warhorse.
Yeah.
Um,
where's my
Oh yeah,
horse at?
what
Yo.
happened with that?
All right, so we'll see in a second.
And remember, you can communicate real time if you want the warhorse to go after these boys dragging our buddy away.
Your warhorse. We'll say that your warhorse is actually probably arriving right about now. At the entrance to the cave.
Fucking stampede them boys.
I mean, yeah.
So the warhorse will communicate with you all of a sudden and say, right about this point in time, and be like, "Yo, dog, what's up?" No, it'll be like, "Yo."
I will actually kill it.
It will say to you, "There's some skeleton horses out here, guarding or sitting in front of the entrance.
Well, then go through them.
They'll attack me." I don't like. I don't.
morality into
I don't like their smell.
into.
No, you're a warhorse.
Go kill him. The warhorse isn't a horse. It's a fucking angelic being. What the fuck does it care?
So it'll go. It's not gonna
Can't
refuse.
die.
No, it'll go. It's just telling Ulf in case he wants to change it. You know.
I think it's poetry trying to tell me that he doesn't want to put a warhorse on the
It
scene.
takes Ulf all of 2 seconds to make another one.
No, I mean that's fine
It
if
really
Ulf wants to
does. I
send
can
it in.
dispel it and put one in front of me right now if I really wanted to.
Hey, bitch, I didn't cast no riding horse. Now, fucking do it.
Alright, well, I mean,
Your steed serves as a mount both in combat and out.
Alright, hold on 1 second. 1 second, please.
Oh, another thing worth noting is that when you're on your warhorse, you can make spells that only target you and the horse.
Yep.
Nice.
So, pretty good.
I need to check something real quick.
I'm checking summon too. Okay,
You want to lay on hands?
All right, so
make a,
all right.
do you have a
Best
sheet for your warhorse?
No, I asked for that.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, yeah,
that's-
let me do that.
Best
for you.
idea. Cast friends on yourself and the warhorse so the horse can do the talking.
What? You want to charm your own ally?
No, I want the horse to charm my enemies.
Alright, you can make 1 attack roll for me with that sheet I just gave you.
Attack.
Warhorses probably get like a charge attack as well, huh?
They do.
If
Mhm.
they
Yeah,
run
yeah.
20 feet at something, they can
It gets that.
cause a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Yep, do that real quick.
Trying.
Oh, it rolled it to me only.
Let's
Sorry,
see.
it's a.
If the horse
It
moves
hits.
20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits
Yep, it hits.
with a hoof attack, so you basically run 20 feet, attack. If they're knocked prone, you can attack again as a bonus action.
Alright, one of the enemies gets knocked prone. You can roll another attack.
Must be whispering to you.
Yeah, we're whispering. Okay. You guys might hear some distant neighing, like. Or, well, actually, yeah, roll your damage, but I don't think it's actually gonna matter. Roll your damage. I don't think it's gonna matter, but yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're fine. You hear some neighing, like.
Poetry knows what a horse sounds like.
Bah! No, that's a horse.
So did the warhorse happen to notice a griffin flying around angrily?
So, if you want to ask that, you can ask in a second. However, first, okay, so that happens. Then your warhorse is like, it can communicate with you real time, right? It's like,
Somebody's trying close.
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
I think
happened.
it's like I killed one, think I'm gonna die, and then after a couple seconds, connection gets cut.
All right, then I
not really
cast
dying, but, you know.
Find Steed.
All right, well, we can't do that now. We're still in combat. This is just like side thing going on at the same time. So you can't do that yet.
You can.
Yeah, cast time is 10 minutes, so you can start, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
You can cast it. It'll just take you a long
Yeah,
time.
we're still in combat though. I actually forgot whose turn it was, but meanwhile, that's what happened.
It was
Okay.
the skeleton's
turn.
turn.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
was
They were
the
The
walking out.
skeletons were just walking away.
Yep, and they start carrying Rheinbout away. And with that, Grizzles will, or no, wait, Ulf will go. Sorry, mixed up the skeletons. We'll wait, skeleton boys.
Let's see. Get it in. Yeah.
So what's Ulf gonna do?
Yep.
I mean,
They're another 15 feet beyond the edge. I couldn't move it all the way.
You can expand it.
Yeah, I think it goes down though, but
It would, yeah.
yeah. So I don't think it'll extend upwards. Unfortunately.
I mean, you can just drag and drop everything,
yeah, but that's
or
difficult,
drag and
though. Yeah, you're right.
just like click over everything and then drag us down.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, you could just do that right now, actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna
if
do
you
it.
wanted. But
I'm gonna do it.
I meant since there was like a lot extra room down below. currently.
Yeah. Is everything selected? No. Hold on. Hold on, don't move it. Okay.
Now the real question: Did Kragosh's roll 20 just crash?
Nope.
And I'm gonna
From
adjust
too many
it. So
moving
then
things.
they're up there. All right, cool.
It's been performing fine. It was
so-
just every once in a while there's an error.
What was your roll? Sorry.
Well, I remember when
Oh,
I was
he's
doing
bonking
a lot of
skeleton.
stuff.
Yeah, first skeleton is absolutely destroyed by your first attack. So do you move on to like a different one with your second?
Yep.
All right. So move the second and then attack that one, and then that one also kills that one. That one's dead. And I don't know. One sec. All right, cool, Anna. Well, let me ask real quick. Are any of you guys going to try to pursue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably.
Okay.
I have a
Anna's
spell with a
going
range
to-
of 120 feet.
Yeah.
As do I.
All right. Okay. Well, then we'll continue with initiative. All right. So
I also.
Anna, Anna's turn.
Anna's gonna say your brethren over here have the skeletons handled, I'm sure, and motion for Grizzles to follow and just straight up jump off the wall.
And by the way, they're
Head
like
this way.
they're like a little bit into the tunnel part now. I don't have it drawn out, but they're into the tunnel. So, and there are curves in the tunnel. So,
I'm assuming if I'm willing to just like eat shit when I land, I can just like keep going.
yeah. Yeah, you'll
Straight
take
up.
1d10 or 1d6. Sorry.
All right, so I can get up there.
But
Self. Get up there. It's not a D10. It's like a D6. Isn't
d6.
It?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It is.
Trying to make me take D10.
Actually, d100. No. Yep. So you take 2 damage. And this guy is like already out way off the map still. So,
My
so
ankle.
don't worry about him. He's gone.
All right. Well, that's my action and movement. So.
All right. So Rheinbout will have a chance to resist as well. It is his and the other dude's turn, and now that doesn't have a sword above his head, he's gonna try to resist, try to break free. Oh my god, and he fails. he rolls pretty badly on strength.
What's the other boy doing? He was fishing for a weapon.
Yeah, he has a longsword now. He'll go over here and attack at this boy. And 1 second. And he hits, and so that one will die. It was already wounded as from before as well, so yeah, it's dead. Oh wait, I did the wrong one. No, not that one. He's still dead. This guy's dead. Cool. Your druid, he doesn't really seem like he's noticed what's happening with Rhinebout. Yeah, so Rhinebout, he does try to break free, and he fails. Alright, it's the giant's turn. Okay. And I'm assuming you guys would yell to the giant that he should go after them, right? Because if that's the case, then he can probably reach them, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, through mundane means he can get right to the edge of the gray.
He can Misty Step as a bonus action.
Yeah.
That's 60 feet.
Oh, the giant.
Yeah.
Ivy.
Okay. Yeah, he has 40 feet base movement, and the
dude could just straight up fly if he wanted to, although I think fly gives you a base movement speed that's lower than his.
I don't
Or
think
this-
so.
or
I
do
think
you
it
keep
doubles.
saying
It's like a 60. I
fly?
think it's
I
a
think it's
60
60
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Dude could just like fly at them like a fucking.
He'll do that
Nightmare.
actually. That will take his turn. And he'll fly after them with his movement, and now he's going 60 feet base speed. So next turn he can catch up to them. Let's see. If you guys, and so.
So yeah, you'd get like around there then.
Okay, yeah.
Did you just skip me though?
Oh yeah, it's not his turn yet, is it?
I mean,
yeah,
you
it's
can
yours.
do his turn and then I'll go after it.
It's you. No, it's you.
Okay.
Yeah. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it is your turn.
Can I see
Oh yeah,
him?
he would have.
Yeah, you
lower
can see him.
decks.
Okay. Well then I attack with Eldritch Blast.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, that does not hit. Oh, that definitely is.
Alright, one of them takes 8 damage.
Alright, they're both still going. They actually look
Did
I
you still have
guess-
hex, by the way?
I can't do it from it's this far away.
Yeah.
Not that it would matter on an undead.
Yeah.
So that would be. I was targeting the leader dude. If he
Right.
was one
Yeah, he's on the
of those.
right, we'll say. Yeah, he's on the right before, so that works. Alright, sounds good. He is still very much alive. Now the giant will go 60 feet. Wait, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. One more. Yeah, and he'll fly after them, and he'll like yell back to you guys that that he can go and try to get Rhinebout, or try to just kill them. Do you have a preference? He yells back.
If you can do both, that's great.
Alright.
I don't imagine they'll be that hard.
Alright, it's the prisoner boys' turns. I'm gonna go and just real quick do some rolls for them. Okay.
What was green marked boy? Is he special? Like
He's
the
free
of
already.
the prison.
He
of
broke
the normal.
he broke
oh,
out
he's a
of his
free boy.
bonds. He broke out of his bonds last time.
It's a freeman.
This one also breaks out of his bonds now. The one that was already free grabs up like a short sword from the ground, and he will attack at this guy, skeleton, and he misses. Oh no, wait, no, he hits. Sorry, I forgot they're so low. Yeah, of course. He,
I would hope so. So-
yeah.
I would assume that were they on even footing, the
And,
humans would probably have like twice the challenge rating.
Welcome back, Alexis. And that one crumbles to the ground, dead. Well, dead again. Cool. And all right, Miles.
Well, let's see. I'm going to move there, and then the guy on the right, zap.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Pew. Pew.
All right,
Wow.
you don't have advantage, right? So
No.
okay. So yeah, neither
Giant
of
got in the
those,
way,
neither
right?
of those will hit. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's
Giant
what
gets
it
in
was.
the way.
Yeah.
and yeah. All right, Layna, your turn. Perplex.
Right, I was muted. Okay. Yeah. So
You're real far away from things.
yeah, I am real far away from things. Yeah, that was kind of the yeah moment there.
Yeah.
We're gonna just like follow suit over here, but we'll move like maybe a little bit further. Yeah.
All right.
Boom. And we're gonna try like one of these bad boys right here.
Crossbow. I'm
If I
assuming?
can.
A
Boom.
guiding bolt. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that hit.
At the same one, I'm assuming, and it does hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What is the damage for that?
I'm gonna cast at second level.
Okay.
Oh,
Boom.
Nice.
Damn.
All right.
21.
that's
Um,
Wait, what? Oh yeah, the higher level is only the
Mhm.
two.
He is
boy.
still alive.
What else is guiding
And
bolt do?
then yeah, let me also cast guiding bolt so that you can see like
Yeah.
what it does.
I believe he's like marked now.
Yeah.
Something.
He's marked with like shimmering light type shit.
Like makes it so you can see him when they're invisible and all kinds of.
Okay. Cool.
I mean I can't make it like display.
There you
No, that's the wrong one.
go.
That's a different thing. It's a
okay.
different guiding
Ah,
source.
next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
There
cool.
you go.
Cool. Sounds good.
I don't know why I can't cast that as like a spell card, even
Yeah,
though
that's
I changed it to spell card.
Yeah. So what do you guys want the kobolds to do now? Do you want them to swarm the remaining normal skeletons, or do you want them to chase after the dudes?
There you go.
What do you want them to do?
Yeah, that's kind of what Anna was implying. So
With the... Which one?
Swarming skeletons, I think.
Alright, swarm of skeletons. Got it.
yeah. Hey, and they got bludgeoning slings.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they might, like, hop down off of the things, or they're gonna just go from up there.
Like, I think they can technically just like, yeah. And they both have an ally next to
Oh,
them,
yeah,
so
you're
they
right.
can roll
So,
normal.
okay, yeah, so they'll probably just do it from here.
There's
Yeah.
like no statistical chance that they survive.
Yeah.
So-
I'm just gonna say, just do the rolls. You don't have to do damage, unless you get really unlucky, you know. All right. One on the left is dead. One on the right's dead. All right, they're dead.
Very dead.
Yep.
Lots of rocks. Rocks fall, skeletons die.
Yep. Exactly. So those skeletons are dead, and the prisoners start like freeing each other. And so let's see.
Imagine it's interesting, fucking mercenaries and kobolds that were killing each other earlier. Like, yeah, we're friends. Because there's undead here. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, so that was the Kobold boys, yeah. And then all the skeleton boys are dead. Normal ones. Grizzles, what is he gonna do? Assuming he's not gonna let his new enemies get away. Try not to.
Let's see here. I don't know if he'd necessarily fucking leap off the thing like I did, so assume that'd be like more like 20
Yeah.
normally to get down safe.
Yeah.
Like, boop. Bonus action be 5, 10,
Yeah.
30, like up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like real far for a sling. He's technically restrained still, so I don't think he counts as an ally for pack tactics, although I'm not entirely sure on the specifics.
It's if they're incapacitated,
Yeah, he's not incapacitated.
so he
yeah.
would count.
Yeah, he counts. So you can take your shot.
If I can find my right tab again. Boo. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Which one of these tabs has grizzles on it? Little sling, normal tech.
All right, nice. So you send this. He sends this this rock flying in, and it goes bam and smacks this thing on the back of the head, and it just drops to the ground without a word.
Was it on 1 HP?
It was no, but it's low enough. Yeah, no, he's good.
I want to see.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
yeah, no, you're fine.
max that out. Did decent on that.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. Yeah, he
right.
goes to the ground, and the other thing that is there, it's about to be his turn, anyways, right? Yeah, okay.
Suddenly he's dragging a boy alone.
He realizes what just happened, looks over, drops Rhinebout, and just runs as fast as he can. You guys want to pursue him more or let him go?
We got a giant with flight.
Yeah,
That's
Giant's gonna
chasing
catch
him
him.
still. And
Is there any way that he even lives?
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna
I'm entirely
play it out.
fine with you taking it off the battle map and just describing a bunch of shattered
so,
bones and screaming.
I'm just gonna ask you guys: do you want to tell the giant to try and keep it alive, or do you want it to just kill it? It's up to you
Kill it.
guys. Kill it.
Nox would say kill it.
Yeah, kill it.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, sounds good.
I'm
that's
assuming
like-
he's just gonna blast by any skeletons out there. And I'd probably follow him just to make sure nothing bad happened.
All right, and yeah, you see him zoom out. He zooms out down the tunnel, and you hear a big crack against the wall or the floor or something. There's a big smack and a crack. Sounded like bones snapping. Okay, so Rhinebout is laying there on the ground. He gets himself up, dusts himself off. Yordred is helping the men free themselves. All in all, out of the about 20 men that you guys had originally, or like 18 or so, there are 5 left plus Rhinebout and Yordred.
I don't know if either of the other magic boys would want to try and resuscitate anyone.
Yes, do you guys
if
want
it
to
was quick
try?
enough. Since I think they both still have spell slots left.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's up to you guys.
I'll tell you who doesn't.
I'll tell you who still has 1 spell left.
Perplex can bargain bin, try and heal people if he
Actually,
if
I
he
think I
still
have
can
2
mass.
spells left.
If you can still mass heal, you can try and bring 6 back at a time.
I don't know.
Well,
No,
I
you're
mean,
not- You're not high enough level to put him.
all right, we're gonna do a thing here, okay?
Okay. Just describe it.
We're
Yeah.
gonna, yeah. This seems like, this seems like a good enough thing. I'll cast Beacon of Hope, and then I'll cast my. Or I guess that wouldn't really work, huh? So I have Prayer of Healing, which cast time is 10 minutes. Beacon of Hope duration is 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can cast both of them simultaneously
No,
to
you
get
cannot.
max heal out of it. So
Not to
Never
mention
mind.
anyone that's dying would be long dead by then. So
After
you
10
or
minutes?
you just
After 10 minutes, yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah. So what's the plan then?
yeah. All right. Well, we'll sort of bring some people back with mass healing then.
Okay. Let me look
Beacon
at
of
it.
Hope
Mass healing word.
would definitely make them
Boom.
more likely to not die, but
Mass
yeah.
healing word. Let me see. Yeah. So
Well, I
okay.
can-
6 targets of choice,
I can only so 6 of them are back with 7 health.
assuming they haven't bled out.
6 of them who haven't
it-
bled out.
Yeah. Well. let
Yeah, I don't
me
know
tell
how
you.
many rounds of combat would have transpired, and generally you don't do
I mean,
Death
I got to go
saves.
twice.
1.5 or 2.5 rounds.
Yeah.
So like all the ones that had their throats, god damn it, throats slit. All the ones that had their throats slit in player terms would be fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Although it's definitely DM discretion if it's literally they're
Sure,
just dead.
but-
yeah. So you with the mass healing word, you look at like choose 6 of the creatures, the dudes.
The creepers.
5 of them come back. One of them doesn't. He's too far gone.
Okay, the rest of them I would like to just make normal medicine checks for.
Okay. Let me. Make me.
See if any of them got shallow cuts instead of
make me
completely.
make me like 6. Yeah, do 6.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Some
Okay.
good rolls.
So yeah, 4 of them you're able to bring back. 2 of them you're able to confirm that they are too far gone.
Also, let me just like
What?
just add those onto all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay.
Can you
Yeah.
do that to
Can you
yourself?
do that on yourself? I
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
a-
Because it's a
It's
creature.
a touch spell.
Yeah.
It's just a
Same-
touch spell. I just
uh,
touch myself. Then medical
Same
check.
thing. 4 of them are brought back. 2 of them you are able to confirm that they are too far gone. Their whole jugular was like completely destroyed. Their whole neck is mangled.
All right.
But you bring 4
Sounds
more
good.
back.
So what's the total count?
There were also, like I said, 4 boys. Or no, 2. Yeah, a few
4
other
were
bodies.
already
Before,
dead
yeah.
when we started.
So
Yeah, there
I
was
think-
4 mangled bodies right
Yeah.
off the bat.
So I think that means we're
2
Only-
more. 2 of them got their throats slit like immediately.
yeah.
And then a bunch more as we went on.
Yeah, there were in total 8 deaths. Oh no, 7 deaths. 7 deaths. Yeah.
Is
Seven,
we are alive.
That's pretty good considering we went aggro when they had hostages.
yeah. 7 deaths. Permanent deaths. And I mean, for now, yeah, I guess you could. There's other ways, but 7 dead. And Rhinemout, he like is getting, he gets him, finally breaks his bonds. And he's walking over,
I'd be nice and like untie him. That sounds.
and yeah.
good.
Right when you untie him, he just walks over, just to where all you can hear him, and you guys can see his face is angry, like blood red anger in his face, and he's like, "How could you do that? You should have let us all die and just gone. It's too risky."
We killed a drake. Do you really think this is all that difficult?
You're welcome, by the way.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
welcome, by the way.
If they
You're
had
welcome.
managed to, I appreciate it, but if they had managed to get the stuff you have,
If
do you
they
know how
managed to get the
damaging?
stuff
Going
we
with-
had, we would have all been dead, and none of us would have mattered.
Did you not see the 16 of them drop as soon as I showed up?
Hmm.
I know how to handle these things.
He nods and he says, with that, you were able to turn the tides of battle. I cannot deny it, but
Well, they're all arguing.
in the future,
I'm gonna go.
do not
examine the
hesitate
bodies.
to leave me to die. And the men too, they are willing to spend their lives. And you guys are looking around at the men, and you saw how they were like trembling. They don't seem like they're maybe on board with that sentiment, but they're all busy
With all due
getting
respect,
themselves
Rambo.
free.
If we didn't think we could handle it, we would have left you to die.
And he looks and he thinks of that, and he just nods. He's like, very well.
But yeah, I'm searching the 2 boys that got messed up trying to escape.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me.
By the way, did the giant keep going and go after the guy that just fucking booked it a
Yes.
while ago?
Oh,
He-
that guy.
I mean,
He killed him.
he
You
would
heard a
have
smack.
he would have stopped after a minute. So
Yeah,
So they all got squashed.
yeah.
he would just stop like a minute later and be like,
Oh, there's a giant.
Why was I running?
"Oh, Why am I here?
many skeletons
did I
guarding the
run
entrance?
this far?
Alright, so on the bodies of the dudes, there is not too much of interest. We'll say there's like 10 silver pieces you collect.
Hell yeah, I'm rich.
However,
Any copper for me?
the leader one, yeah, sure, 15 copper.
Nice, dude.
There's
Yeah,
also
you go ahead,
though,
Ned. I'll give it to you later.
on the body of the one who is speaking, there is a slip of paper, pretty small, almost like one of those smaller, like I don't know, smaller envelopes or like a 5x3 note card, that sort of thing, like a small rough piece of paper. On the piece of paper or parchment, whatever. On the piece of paper is just a wax seal, like you would put on a letter, you know, a wax seal on this letter. Or it's not even a letter though. It's just a piece of paper. You turn it over. There's nothing on it. Just a piece of paper that basically looks like it's just serving just to hold the seal. And the seal, what it has on it, it has a raven. The design of a raven in the wax.
Does that mean anything to me?
You, I mean, do you share this with the group? Does anyone? Do you just
Yeah,
want to look for
imagine
yourself?
with the bodies, I'd walk back with what I found since
Okay.
they were getting yelled at by
All right.
Rainbow.
Anyone, if you guys want to make a check, then you can. But some people will be easier for, of course. I will, but everyone can make a check. It's going to be pretty
Yeah,
difficult.
of course.
All right. Yeah. Man, you're all free to do that.
What were we rolling?
History.
probably.
History.
Hold on. Before we do this, who's our most like intelligent person here?
Not me. But
I got a
Um,
+3. because
So I
of
will
proficient.
say, Miles will have advantage on this
Hard,
because
I'm a
it's dealing with
worldly
undead
person.
in general. You know, it was on an undead dude. So have a
I'm gonna give advantage to Anna and a +2.
What were you saying,
Alright.
Poetry? You're cutting out.
I was just reminding you guys that Miles has
7?
advantage. Miles will have advantage on this. Oh, hold on one second.
Because you know about undead.
I
Hold
did.
on one second. Oh. Jeez, Discord, what are you doing, man?
Information
Maybe
about
this is about
information. This would. So I wouldn't rule. Count.
Hold on.
I guess poetry.
My Discord was freaking out. I heard what you're saying though. You do have
Yeah, I got a
advantage
total
on this.
17.
You do have advantage on this, Miles. Because it was on an undead body, and it's generally associated with this. Yeah, you have advantage.
DM said you have advantage. So
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Heck yeah, bud.
There's the exact wording of my feature that gives me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. So, but you already rolled though, right? 16,
Yeah.
17. Okay. Okay. So like I said though, there is obviously going to be different difficulties for you guys, depending on how likely it is that you would know this. Because this is sort of location-based or regional-based. Information. So, okay. Did everyone roll? I see only 3
Yeah.
rolls.
I don't know if
Yeah, if you guys don't want to, you don't have to.
Matt didn't roll, but he's yeah.
Yeah, Perplex just granted advantage to me.
By assisting.
I went all in on somebody.
Okay. So, let me see. So,
Also, I
No-
need to grapple people more.
Nox
I have a
is
fucking
the
+10.
Nox is the only one that recognizes this symbol. You saw it once before when you were wandering the coast there. You know, remember like that part of your backstory where you're like fending off goblin attacks, that sort of thing. You remember seeing this sigil during that time period. not in like a goblin attack, not related to goblins actually, but when you were just passing through one of these towns, you actually, I guess, you didn't see this, but you heard about it. You heard there was like a rumor that people were talking about in a tavern or something. You just overheard. You happened to overhear and found it interesting and remembered it. That you remember hearing like some sailors or other people like you wandering about someone called the Master of the Ravens, who is supposedly a necromancer who rules the northern moors, or at least parts of them.
Northern what's?
The northern moors, like the moorlands and everything. He's like, it's sort of it's rumors, but people have rumored that there is this necromancer out there that rules the northern moors, and and he's called Master of the Ravens, or the Raven Master, either one. That's fine. And that's about all you remember.
See, I think I've heard about this. I share that information.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I guess what I mentioned, you would have heard that he uses a
this?
raven icon. So yeah. You're gonna ask Yordred. Okay.
Yeah, these moors are in your lands.
He'll come over and look at it and he'll see the icon and be like, oh my god, was that on one of them?
Yeah, the talkative one.
That's this cannot be. He's never really been involved this far south. Not in a long time, at least.
Are you saying these tales of a necromancer in your lands are true?
I mean, I of all people would know, yes. The Raven Master's never been one to attack directly, but there's been plenty of spottings that have reached us from the villages under my father's control of bodies rising from their graves and a dark presence making it so. People have rumored that they've seen this cloaked, mysterious figure, and I have no reason to disbelieve them. Bodies have gone missing. I even investigated one time, and the graves almost looked as if they had dug themselves up. But beyond that, I cannot say.
Anna's gonna kind of look at the paper suspiciously and pull out the wand and cast detect magic. Kind of look at that, look at the paper with the seal on it, look around a little bit, see if there's any strange magic around.
No, it doesn't have any magic on it, any magic presence. And looking around, besides the magical weapons that you guys carry, there doesn't seem to be anything here.
There's two new things.
An
extra skull fragment and a certain orb.
Yeah. Those are magical, yes. Both of those.
So I should be sensing necromancy
So
from another source
like
as well as
fucking
something else.
glowing.
Yeah, necromancy from the skull fragment, and yeah, Nox is positively glowing all over.
Her shield,
Oh, you're
her
so
weapon-
radiant.
Well, her shield, her weapon, and the things around her neck.
And let me try to figure out real quick what the other one would be. I'm pretty sure it would be like, pretty sure it would be like enchantment school that you'd feel from the thing.
From the orb?
Yeah, I think so.
You mean evocation?
No.
Enchantment is like charming people.
I think that's probably what it would fit into.
Is that
Enchantment
what your
spells.
intention of what it
You're
does?
talking
It's
about
supposed
the
to be
blue
something
orb,
that
right?
to do with enchanting.
Yeah, the blue
Yeah.
orb.
We don't
yeah.
have the red orb.
Yeah, I thought
That's
you were
still in Bad Boys.
Let me
socket.
think. Well, what would you describe the red orb that you guys have already run into as doing?
Well, that was imposing like fear effects, wasn't
That
it?
would be
Yes.
enchantment.
Okay, so it's enchantment as well.
I guess Anna would say, I think the blue orb has something similar to it, like the red orb. It has some sort of enchantment magic to it.
I kind of take it out from under my shirt and look at it. Kind of like heft it in my hand and be like, I'll investigate it when we get a chance to rest.
maybe rip an eye out and stick it in your skull.
If it's good enough, we'll see.
Alright.
Some Vecna shit happen.
Alright,
Just become fucking Odin. Dude.
so I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't have to remind you guys, but I will remind you that, of course, that Drake's lair is still unlooted.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna go back.
Yeah, exactly.
We are.
No, I know. So I will describe to you what you guys find.
We have a diplomatic matter as well. We now have kobolds.
Yeah, we'll get to
Or
that after.
some variation of followers.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second because they're not going to stop you guys from looting the place. They might actually complain about if you guys try to take from that pile of gold that was in the central area. That's like they'll try to tell you that that's theirs. They earned it. The Drake stuff, the Drake stuff, his loot, you can take it all. They don't care, but they want to keep this stuff. By the way, this pile is mostly like worthless baubles and trinkets and things that there's a bit of silver and mostly copper coins make up the majority of it, and some other like little trinkets and prized antlers and stuff. But
I would be looking for any metals that would be nice.
How many?
Well, are you gonna take? We'll get to like the Drake's lair right now, but the kobolds really want to keep their own loot that they've earned.
How many kobolds are alive other than Grizzles now?
30. We'll say 30. Yeah.
I'm going to give them each a silver piece. And tell them good job.
They still want to keep the rest of their loot.
I'm fine with them keeping their stuff. I'm just paying them a little bit.
Yeah. I would also suggest that maybe Grizzles could stay here and be their leader.
I'll think on that. We'll come back to that.
So yeah, I bribe them with some money to make sure they like us a little better.
We'll resolve the negotiations and like conversation there after the loot.
You just want to list off what we find?
Yeah. We'll go.
We doing any rolling?
No. We're not gonna do that. Maybe one or two. We'll see. Let me look at my list. Okay, so up in the Drake's lair room where you had fought it, there was those like terraces, right? And so you guys find out that all the loot is on the top terrace. You climb up there, no problem. You have like rope and stuff.
Let's ask my giant friend to fly me up there.
Yeah, he'll fly you up there.
I think flight lasts quite a while, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's fine. You guys make it up to this terrace. You're overlooking the rest of the chamber, and up here there is a luxurious like bed made of like or a big pile like that. It looks like the Drake might have laid up against of coins and treasures. And I don't know. It's kind of spread out over the area, but it is. But it's quite a bit of stuff. So we'll get to money last. I'll start with the items you guys see that are like poking out on top. There is a Anna, make me a perception check.
God.
And actually, let me look at some real quick.
Perception.
Nice. Okay, hold on one sec.
God damn, I always leave him on Grizzles.
Hold on, I'm looking at something real quick.
Curse.
Yeah, curse, definitely. Okay, so the yeah, okay. So you're looking around, Anna. We'll say you're the first to get up here. The giant, he actually takes you up there first, just by chance, and you immediately like see everything. However, one thing catches your eye immediately before anything else. On top of like one smaller little pile, just like laid out on top of, actually maybe it's on top of a, almost like a frame or something. Like this was clearly, it came in a way to be presented, not just used or carried around like a rag or normal clothes. There is a set of studded leather armor. It's on this frame thing. The reason I bring this up, normally wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. However, you know this studded leather armor.
I
This
know it.
This is a set of studded leather armor that belonged to your father.
Oh God. Oh no. My backstory.
Oh no.
The rest of the group is getting up here now, and I don't know. Does Anna, like, what does she do? Does she rush over there to it, or what?
Yeah. She's going to grab it up and start looking around like,
Yeah.
why is this here?
And so the armor, it's really nice armor. You remember that your dad like would wear it to occasions and stuff.
I actually would probably still have detect magic on, so
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Lasts
it
for
is.
a while,
It is
2
magical.
months,
It is magical. And I'm assuming when you were a kid, you had seen your dad wearing this. You would have always noticed like it shimmered in a way that was unlike other armor that you saw whenever your dad wore it. He didn't. It's like more when he wore it, it was more of like for occasions and but you know that he actually had seen use in his lifetime. He had maybe told you a story about when he got ambushed and then it saved his life or something. I don't know. But it's definitely it because you see, I'm assuming you have like a family seal and you see that on it or some other mark that signifies that it's your family.
oh shit.
To describe the thing it was in, it was almost like a case, but it didn't have like a cover or anything. But it has these little like pegs sticking out so that the armor, even if you were to put this thing up against the wall or something, the armor would still just rest gently in place. And yeah, it looks like this was something that you would present to someone almost as like a gift or something, or or to dazzle someone.
Well, for now, Anna's probably gonna try and shove the armor into her bag before everyone else gets up here.
All right, sounds good. You do so. I mean, the rest of the group, maybe you like see Anna doing something over there. She got up ahead of you guys. There's some other notable stuff on the top of the pile and in more places where it looks like the Drake wanted them to be shown off, mostly to himself. You still have the detect magic on, which is very helpful. So, for instance, there is on one, off to one side, on a little tiny like pedestal, is a baseball-sized stone that is carved to look like a boar's head.
So I'm assuming at this point, other people are starting to show up.
Yeah, everyone will be up. We'll say everyone's up here now.
I'd be kind of absent-mindedly pointing at all of the magical objects that I noticed.
Yep.
I would like to look at some of these magical objects.
Same.
Okay.
I would also.
So there's this stone. There is also a red potion and a hold on. And actually, there's 2 red potions, different hues though. That's actually all the magic stuff that is popping out from the pile of gold. There is a pile of gemstones as well. 12 of them in like one area. There is also a lot of gold and silver and copper, and you guys actually see some platinum too. So I'll tell you the numbers of that right now. So yeah, there's 12 gems. There is, and they look like pretty decent quality gems. There are 800 copper pieces.
Jesus.
If you guys care about them.
Does anybody want those?
No.
6,000
I'll take
silver. 6,000 silver.
Anybody want to carry that?
Like, don't think I can.
All right, I'll just carry it for now, then.
So I'll just take the gemstones.
2,000 gold. And 110 platinum. Alright. You guys got that down? 800 copper, 6,000 silver, 2,000 gold, 110 platinum.
Anna probably isn't interested in money right now, so I don't imagine she took any. So whoever's doing the bookkeeping, just like.
Guys, I have a request.
Uh-huh.
I need money to send back home to my family.
Well, you're standing in a ton of it. I can't imagine they need anything more than this.
I haven't sent them a whole lot of money over the last few days.
I pick up like a double handful of gold. Say, do you see this?
Yes, but
This is enough money to feed for months.
He sold his
Jen?
family to loan sharks. The boy died.
The boy died.
Your logic blasted him out of the fucking server.
I imagine Nox would pick up the gemstones because she can't really carry much else.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
She
Well,
can
if
carry like 20 more pounds.
I'm gonna
nobody, if
grab
nobody
a
had a
couple of
problem
handfuls
with
of
it.
platinum coins, I guess, because those are probably the most weight efficient.
Yeah.
Right, if you
They
want
are.
to just carry all of those, you can.
How many platinums were there?
110. Which is a
A
lot.
lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Alright, I will carry the 110 platinum.
Alright.
And
'cause
I
I'm
can
not
just
sure how much more I can carry.
I can just carry like everything else because that was like 300 pounds worth of stuff.
Right? Like I said, there's also again.
We also have
two,
a friendly giant.
There's also this stone.
I mean, to be fair,
I
I'm,
can
like,
carry,
the
like-
equivalent of a friendly giant when it comes to carrying stuff.
I can carry like 500 gold.
Alright, sounds good. So it's 1500.
I mean, sure, yeah. Poetry, I'll go look at this stone.
Alright.
Since you're bringing it up.
Yeah, well, so I was just gonna list the other stuff. So Anna picked up that armor. There's a stone, and there's
What
two
armor? I don't know what
potions.
you're talking about.
There's two potions of different red tones, which I'm assuming Miles would look at since he has the alchemist stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Noticing
Yeah.
a pattern with Nox is that she completely ignores anything in a box unless
Yeah.
it happens to be in her sister's pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
a
other
stone?
than
touch it.
All right.
So, yeah,
it's
the
this,
two potions.
It's
all right,
So
I'll drop 1,000 gold because
We
Nox
split.
is gonna take 500.
Mhm.
Miles is gonna take 500.
I don't know what Matt plans to do, but he might be asleep, so we'll just talk to him.
Yeah,
Not
we'll talk to him about it
podcast.
later. I have all of the stuff added to my inventory for now.
Yeah.
so the so there's
Oh,
The
these-
stuff that you guys took.
this stone has is like a finely carved and very like smooth and polished baseball sized head of a boar, or maybe like softball size, yeah, I don't know. And it has like these like emerald jewels in its eyes that twinkle.
Okay.
And like I said, Anna had already seen that it's magic, but that's all you can know for now.
Yeah.
Whoa. it's
None of
me.
these were diamonds, right?
The 12 gemstones that I picked up, what are they?
They are. There are a variety of types.
Are any of them a diamond?
Are any of them diamonds?
Let's see. Yeah, we'll say 2 of them are diamonds.
Okay.
Okay.
I have another
Uh,
question, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would ask for the diamonds.
Sure, Layna.
Alright.
Are any of them gemstones with an undead eyeball set into by chance?
No, none of them have.
I need one of those when I'm level 7.
You're gonna have to talk to the Raven Boy in the moor.
None of them have undead eyeballs in them.
Okay. I just thought I'd check.
No. Yeah.
And then I
Alright.
assume we probably
Christ.
have to get these appraised to find out what they're worth.
So yeah, you got 2 diamonds now.
All right.
Okay.
So does Miles want to look at the potions now or wait?
Yes.
Good. Give
So
him a little
you
taste.
taste a little bit. One is just a normal potion of healing. Boring, I know, but useful. The other one is a potion of growth.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Give that to Grizzles.
Oh, God. What would that bring home?
Oh.
Too large?
Kind of an
Medium.
afterthought.
Medium.
When we were going back to do the looting, Anna would probably have burned her last spell slot, just throwing a heal on the elf boy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am going to give Nox the potion of healing
Oh.
and Layna the potion of growth.
Yes, dude.
Okay, at this point,
I
Nox
wanted it so bad.
Nox at this point would suggest, how about we just rest for an hour?
I would agree.
During that hour,
Alright, yeah, you guys rest.
I'd like to identify this boar's head.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let me do that for you.
I'm gonna spin 2 hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
Anna's gonna try and covertly talk to Grizzles and ask him if he recognizes that armor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Song of Resting, Kragar, at all?
Well, I'm not really around.
I mean, you don't have to.
The
I don't know how long it would have to happen.
the stone
Like,
Yeah.
things.
the stone is a stone of good luck, which requires attunement.
Okay.
While it is on your person and you're attuned to it, you gain a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
All right.
And yeah,
What was that? I was only listening until like the last half
it's
of it.
the stone is a stone of good luck. It requires attunement, and while it's on your person, you gain +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Ah,
That's like real good.
Mm-hmm.
You still
You don't
hurt,
usually
Nox?
find a combo in combat,
A
out of
little
combat thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
How
So
much are you hurt?
28 out of 38. Not as badly as... Well, no, Ulf healed himself a lot. I don't know.
so let's see. So you know what the potions are. Yeah.
I'll just use this.
Oh,
Nice. Let me look.
So add 10.
Okay.
healed me exactly.
So
I actually healed me exactly as well.
oh yeah. So Craig you said that you're gonna try to talk to Grizzles.
Yeah, I want to get him alone and
Yeah, yeah.
ask him about the armor.
Roll me a d4.
Oh gosh,
This is just
random dice.
Yeah, this is just so I can have a. Hey, okay, you got a 4.
I
He's-
don't know if that's good or
No,
bad.
it's good in this case. He says, "Oh, yeah, I was one of the ones that was on watch when it arrived.
It arrived.
Yeah. That was actually the first time that I saw the goblins and the cultists, as you call them.
They brought this here.
They brought it and a bunch of gold and stuff as a gift to try and open up the alliance.
Did they say anything about the armor when they brought it?
Just that it was a gift and that they wanted us to tell my master to come out to meet them, which he did.
Anna will place a hand on Grizzle's shoulder and like extremely seriously say thank you and kind of go back to her own thoughts.
Yeah, he looks kind of confused that this was, that it was so heartfelt, but he's like, oh, okay.
Probably spends the rest of the short rest just thinking.
Yeah.
Was there any hammers around?
Any hammers around?
Yeah.
Like,
Sam
there actually is. There is a hammer.
How long did that temp HP last, by the way?
8 hours. So it's probably still going at this point.
So
What temp HP?
from the
my +5 from.
And when I say temp HP, like actual HP,
oh
cap
yeah,
raise?
yeah, that's right.
yeah, it's like
HP.
regenerable.
it was 5 HP,
yeah.
right?
HP. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
so I'll just drop 5 off the top at some point.
so
Yeah.
there is actually a hammer in the loot, in the pile of loot here.
Oh, that thing.
It is not magical, unfortunately, but it is a really, really nice hammer. What is your current hammer made out of? Like Iron, I'm assuming?
Probably iron or steel.
Okay. This one, we'll say the current one is iron. This one is a steel one, and it's very, very high quality hammer. And when you look at it, you actually... well, hold on a second. What languages do you know?
I know halfling, common, and giant.
I'm just testing this. Okay. Cool.
So you recognize that
What on earth?
this is Dwarvish script on this hammer.
Dwarvish.
How do I recognize that?
I mean, you probably just have seen
It's
Dwarvish
a common.
script
It's a
enough,
common
yeah.
script.
You don't know what it
It's the basis
says,
of a lot of languages.
but you know
Alright.
it's Dwarvish script.
Dwarven is. I think Dwarven is the base for the written language of like Orc,
Oh,
Gnome,
yeah.
Dwarven, obviously, and
Almost
Couple of
anything that's not
maybe,
a human.
maybe Goblin. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like the two. That
Yeah,
I
it's
have are,
Goblin
like,
too. What are your languages?
Like so I probably recognize that it was dwarven script. Just like you
also
can-
giants and ogres.
Yeah.
Gnolls are common script. Orcs.
is it-
Primordials
is
is
it the script
Dwarven
for-
script.
Is it the script for giant as well?
I
yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
So you'd recognize.
Yeah, you recognize the
these symbols.
Yes. But
Okay.
you don't
Um,
know the language.
And I'm assuming you just from exposure to it, you probably recognize it as Dwarvish
Yeah.
Yeah.
script
Yeah. No, that's
at the very
that's fair.
least.
Yep. You definitely.
I would ask anybody if they could read the hammer.
If I was back at the time, I know Dwarven.
I do not know Dwarvish.
At some
So-
point, I would ask you.
Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't take too long with that interaction with Grizzle, so if I'm wandering around spaced out and you ask me if I know Dwarven, I'd be like, yeah, yes? Why?
When you say I found this hammer and it has some dwarven written on it, you know.
I hold my hand out for it.
And I hand it over.
Mhm.
Alright, what's it say?
It says. Hold on. Let me get to. Alright. It says. I'm trying to think about how they would probably have it worded. Okay, yeah. So it's actually just a name. It's just a name. There's nothing else on it. It's a name of Rickalin.
I'm gonna need that in text.
Yeah. Let me put it in chat. Or Reikalin. Reikalin sounds better actually. Yeah.
So yeah, Anna just kind of looks at it for a second and actually putting on a dwarven inflections just says the name. Not really explaining it for a second, like apparently this is the owner. Or at least the original owner.
Okay. Do we? Can
Do
you roll
I-
for that?
No, none of you know
Okay.
who this is. No, because
Just-
it's not. Well, I mean, you'll have to find out eventually, I guess. But no, there's no way any of you guys would know.
I suggest you find a dwarf or perhaps a scholar of some sort to figure out what that means.
If
Who this was.
if we're sitting around for an hour, then I'd like to identify it.
I mean, it's just a steel hammer. It's a high quality steel hammer. Certainly better than the hammer you were using before for normal forge work. Very, very hardy, very durable. But it's not a magic item.
It wouldn't seem like it would have any extra striking force or anything, though. Yeah.
What do you mean, like?
I don't know, any pluses or anything in there.
Well, to be clear, this is not like a war hammer.
It's a smith's hammer.
It's a smith hammer.
It's just a normal smith hammer.
Yes.
Okay.
But all them dwarves would be giving you a look when you're using that forge.
Hmm.
The hammer of felling.
Well, during my like hour of downtime or so, how long were you sticking around? Just an hour?
It's up to you guys.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm totally okay with staying the night here. We got here at past noon, and we've been here for
For a while, yeah.
some time now.
And well, speaking of that, we should we're gonna wrap up here in a second, but we should
Yeah.
have a quick. You guys should quickly talk to Grizzles and the Kobolds.
Hmm.
We should resolve that, and maybe with the giant too. So, so let's see. So Grizzles,
Do we ever get the giant's name at this point? I know we
We,
just kind of
we
like.
know his name.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we had it from the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
His name is Srifum.
yeah, Srifum. So the so Grizzles will tell you guys. You guys had suggested to him that maybe he should stay here and be the new leader of the kobolds.
Yeah, that was Layna's suggestion.
He'll tell you guys that he's not sure that's necessarily what he wants to do, but right now he thinks that'd probably be best, so that he can use them to help you guys.
Yeah, Anna would basically say like they can't be allowed to stay around here if they're going to continue to raid civilized towns. So they basically need to figure out something to do to earn a more honest living.
Mm-hmm. He says that maybe with time they could possibly, he could possibly turn them into mercenaries who might follow money instead of bloodlust. You know. At least then he suggests that to you. He's like, do you think that for people like us we could find a work like that?
You'd have to make a name for yourself. People generally are going to drive out kobolds on sight, but if they
Right.
knew that there was one that was civilized, they'd be willing to listen to you.
What if I show them the
I,
dread scroll?
You know, I've
Uh,
heard that your people are quite good at digging. I'm sure you could find a lot of work in mining, civil infrastructure.
That's boring.
At
It's a lot less dangerous than getting killed.
that,
I'll
would I
never
know
get out.
anywhere would I know anywhere they could go for mining?
For mining, roll me a history check. Not too hard, but roll me a history check. You haven't been around here long enough to figure out where the good mining spots are.
Sorry.
You,
Did a 9? Did a 9?
you still haven't heard of any mining spots. Any specific ones, at least.
Okay.
Um,
Because that was like the whole reason I was in.
In
Snowfeld,
any case, whatever these
but I
kobolds do
haven't
long
found it
term,
yet.
we need to take care of these cultists trying to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blast it! What is his name
Fucking
again?
Dalaran.
Dalaran. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're carrying his skull around right now.
Well, we're carrying 2 pieces of it.
Hmm.
I assume the goblins and the cultists have the last 2.
Yes, the goblins. Also, I look over at the giant. One of the mercenaries should have your horn for your griffin.
And Rheinbout will come over. He was angry earlier, because in his mind he thought you guys should have let them all die, and just ran. But he's blown off his steam now, and he comes over, and because he overhears this, and hands the giant the horn.
Anna will do like proper introductions.
Yeah.
Sharifum, Ryabout.
Yeah. And they greet each other cordially. So the giant will sort of ask you guys if he'll basically say that he's in your debt, and that while he he soon wants to go back to his home to just recover and be with his griffin and stuff. He also wants to know if there's any way he can help you.
Well, we do have a monastery for evil necromantic cultists that we kind of want to. I don't imagine they'd expect someone of your size on our side.
If I can help, then I will help.
Also, you're probably going to need to get a new saddle fashion for your griffin before you can go anywhere.
Hmm.
Well,
This
then
is
again,
true.
you can fly.
I will make do.
Well, welcome to the team.
Yeah, he smiles, a big old smile. Meanwhile,
I say something friendly in giant.
nice, yeah, and he nods at you and
In
says
before a
something
little
back.
too friendly.
He gives you a friendly wink. No, I'm just kidding. So Rhinebout will
Oh,
actually
They
try.
didn't teach us that's what it meant.
Rhinebout will try to pull you guys over to the side, to talk to you all
Mhm.
at one point, and he'll be like, do you have any idea why those undead were there?
Not a clue.
Anna pulls out the skull fragment she has.
And Nox will kind of lift up her necklace and be like, "These things."
Yes,
You heard
seemed
him.
like they wanted those. And we know they're from, and he looks over towards Yordred, who's not actually with you guys, but over somewhere else in the room. And we know from Yordred and from you, Nox, that they're somehow connected to this Master of the Ravens from the northern moors. But I've never heard of such a thing. And
Well,
I have no
if
idea what it
he-
could mean.
If he is a necromancer, we've had this boy Zindarok running around collecting skull pieces. Maybe the necromancer heard of it and decided to capitalize. Or they're working together, but hopefully not.
When we were caught in between the kobolds and them, they snuck up behind us. We had no warning. They fell upon us and quickly subdued us. And they unleashed that troll. Richard, and Richard's fine by now, by the way. Of course, you guys healed him up. Richard jumped on its, managed to climb and jump onto its back and steered it through the wall and into here, I suppose. But because I'm assuming he was in the main cavern or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the body's still there.
yeah, the body's still there. He like points at it, but he's like, and I, but I'm
So's the
assuming
Drake probably. I don't think we've been
it's
dragging that around since then.
yeah, but he's like, I am assuming that it did seem when we were attacked like they were not expecting to find us here. I saw when they first came around the corner and saw us already fighting. I glanced back right when they had come around the corner. It was too late to really resist or to get the men focused in that direction, but they rushed in. But it did seem like the first one to step around the corner had a little bit of surprise in his eyes.
Well, that's good news, I think.
I don't know. Right.
In any case, I
Well,
think
we
we
can
should get
worry
some rest.
More
Yes.
about them later.
Yes. We should.
So if we're
get rest.
taking a long rest,
Yeah.
I would want to attune to the Stone of Good Luck,
Yep.
but then also spend an hour of it identifying the stone,
Identifying the what?
the blue stone.
Oh yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Cool. So the blue stone.
You know,
You.
just poking and prodding at it, looking at it.
Okay. So you find out that the this blue stone, when you use it, you can use an action to use it, and it hold on one second. I don't have the wording right for this. I wrote it down, but I don't have the wording right. But essentially, it you can, every creature of your choice that you can see within 60 feet becomes immune to frightened for the next minute, and frightened is removed if any affected player had it, and it can be used once per day.
Okay.
So like, you can basically remove what the other one does.
And
Presume. Anna would also want to try and figure out what magic is actually on her father's armor, if she can do it without attracting too much attention to herself.
yeah, like identify it and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you find out that the armor is actually it's actually just, it's studded leather +1.
All right.
So it's just better studded leather armor. It's not like, it doesn't have any other special things associated with it besides being +1, and of course being that of your father. And it's not like he was super rich anyways, you know, he was upper class, but he wasn't like a major noble. He wasn't
not like my family.
Yours was a little more major than...
I have to decide if Anna would just like put it on and just be like, what? What are you looking at? No, my arm is the same. No, that's not a symbol on the shoulder. No, don't worry about it. Nothing's different.
But yeah, the it fits perfectly. It you know, maybe you think for a second you even smell like something that reminds you of home for a split second.
Is that Old Spice?
Yeah. Anywho. Alright, well, I mean,
So,
Fuck it.
I think that's probably, I mean, unless we have anything else to do, I think that's probably a good place to end
yeah,
it.
with my long rest,
Mm-hmm.
is that new hammer that I got worth over 100 gold?
You're just gonna use it to let me find out for you.
You're just gonna melt it down.
Let me tell you how much.
No one
it
would ever know.
is. Hold on. 1 second.
But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. At some point, next session, when everyone wakes up, Anna's just gonna be wearing different armor. No explanation.
That's not what I wanted.
We doing this.
I mean, Nox's reaction would be like, "Oh, you find that in the treasure?"
Yep.
Let me tell you. How much does a normal forge hammer weigh?
Well, let me tell you right now, smithing tools weigh 8 pounds.
What do they have in them?
let
Yep,
me look.
It's insane. How much I know.
I'm gonna look.
it's in the
Smith's
compendium
tools.
here.
Also,
I got it.
the important question. Ding.
Smith's tools. This includes, it doesn't actually say on
Yeah, it
this.
doesn't.
Oh, no, it's only in.
It only describes like what's in the tools on Xanthar's. Gotcha.
Okay. I figured something out. It is
Let's see. A light hammer weighs 2 pounds, so
Probably
you can,
less than that.
I'm
you can
gonna
assume it's
so it is
Smith's tools have multiple hammers, multiple tongs, charcoal, rags, and a whetstone. So
yeah.
that's all 8 pounds.
It is not worth more than 100 or more.
okay. I'm going to take the metal it's made out of and smith it into a hammer that have been using my whole life.
like make it look like yours.
It's going to be in the same shape that I am most comfortable with, but out
like-
of the new sturdy material.
Alright.
Do you keep the inscription?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I read it. I mean, I didn't read it.
It's true.
Yeah, but what if it's a?
I learned what the name was. I could still ask people about the
Be
name.
gone, quest hook.
I mean,
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, did we hit a milestone?
Unfortunately, no, we don't level up this time.
Should have
don't
killed 2
Even
drakes.
though that would seem like a milestone, I know, but
I don't believe you.
But we do not.
it
We do
has,
not level up
it
this
has
time.
been like 3 sessions.
I think it was last 2 sessions. Yeah,
I
this
don't
was 2
even
sessions.
remember.
But I don't know. That's
It's definitely been like a month in real time since
Yeah.
we've skipped
Yeah.
the session.
But no, that's you do not level up yet. No. Okay.
You think you figured out what Grizzle's gonna be yet?
He has to think.
Oh,
about it
what kind of rogue?
Oh yeah.
What kind of rogue?
He has to think on that. He has to think. He has to think about his life plans in general. Figure out
that
what
or
he's doing with
multi-class,
his
but
life.
that gets muddled real quick.
Yeah, he probably won't do that. He's too dumb.
He's gonna
He's
be a
too
rogue
dumb.
sorcerer, and his origin is gonna be the draconic origin.
Funny thing,
Maybe.
he's got like
Um,
intellect, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's
he
just
does.
not very charismatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually got a +1 intellect. The boy is theoretically smarter than me.
All right.
He is theoretically smarter than me.
Well,
He is theoretically smarter than me.
he's just smart in all the wrong ways, you know. So
He's smart, but he's not wise.
yeah. So we're gonna go and wrap up the stream here though, so that
Unless he is.
we can do stuff.
He's also sturdier
and I'll
than
go
me.
to bed.
He's got better con mod.
So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here.